Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. Hope everyone's had a lovely Boxing Day and a good Christmas. But we're back. Football is back. We're back. Let's go. Just going to say some hellos, then we'll bring in the panel. I apologise for who's on the panel tonight. Straight away. Right? Because he thinks he can go missing for 19 months and then just to pay back. You know, you'll have to excuse him. Pontash and all, but I will bring him in a minute. As well as the other panel members. But, right, let's get some of those out of the way and then we'll get rolling. Like I said, good afternoon. Hope all is well. We're going to talk Forest, RODRI, Ake, Bob, Anderson, and a whole lot more. If you don't like the video, you're childish, says Pontash. RODRI leaving soon. We'll see. Egyptian coach hopes Mamou stays in the Premier League. Now be careful with that because that wasn't what he said. He said it's not bothering him. So let's quote properly now. Good evening, Adam Quinn. Hope you are well. Come on, get these likes up. Thank you. Own goal FC will scam away and City have to win tomorrow. Well, they haven't. That Eddie Howe masterclass is falling apart. Yeah, Newcastle struggling against United. City let these win. No, listen, don't do that. Hi, Adam Quinn. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hopefully, you'll not be given out about Savino tomorrow. Hope Newcastle's finishing is bad when we play them. I thought both teams were bad at finishing, by the way. How Sesko it in the bar from that distance? Come on. Hello, Blues. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Hoping City give us a lift 3 points tomorrow. Without Walter Martin, City can't win. They weren't doing much with him. Newcastle was sharp. Well, anyway, let's bloody hell, you lot of Newcastle. Mamou's probably got in the summer, says who? City Chelsea final. We're not there yet. RODRI, yes, we're going to talk about him. See us getting Arsenal in the final and saying we're not in the final yet. Stop it. Hope RODRI plays against Newcastle, hopefully 20 minutes ago. Arsenal won't get past Chelsea. Big up, Luke. Bring you in for 16 months, mate. Thank you so much. Good evening, Stevie Black. MCFC Dash, Phoenix Ashes is with us. Kamari says this shit Newcastle team want to turn up against us. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Martin. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope you had a good one.
Calm down on the Newcastle was crap. We played this game before, went up there and got beat. Right, should we bring in the panel?
Yeah, go for it.
Should we do it?
Don't need my permission. Come on.
Good evening, Kelster. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you two gentlemen doing?
We're good, thank you. Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Happy Boxing Day.
I had a very quiet Christmas in the end. There were reasons behind it, but I had a very quiet one. Finishing wasn't the issue, didn't really generate hype. No, thought they were poor, Newcastle. Thought it was a poor game, actually, that tonight. Reece James will eliminate Arsenal from the Carabao. Newcastle attack was dead. You lot loving a bit of Newcastle at the minute, aren't you? Jesus. BB, yes, Alpha, how the devil are you? Formidable, good evening, mate. Right, the next one. He's disappeared for months and months and months. He's going to be nice to you all in the chat because he's had a warning. If he's not nice to you in the chat, he's out. Got to be nice. We're a family in here. Good evening, Luke.
Good evening, one and all.
Wow.
Been a long time. Yeah. that will never leave.
Look at him, mate. His screen's swelling. That's how much he goes to the gym now.
I'm just on my phone. I don't have a PC anymore. So
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's
my head's
it's good to see you, mate. I hope you've been well.
Yeah, just silently working away in the background. Don't interact. But just like RODRI returns, well, City Luke TV ain't returning, but Luke is here. So I'm back for a one time only. This is my Christmas present to mine. But I promise I will be nice in the comments.
Big up, Nick.
As long as no one's stupid. That's all I did last time. Come on.
Big up Newcastle shite falling off. But let's just say we played that game last time and we got beat. So
only turn up against us.
Let's just wait. Big up to Blues and
They were a very good team. I've watched a lot of them this season. That's who they are. That's who they are. I don't know why they showed up against us. We're still the biggest catch out there, apparently.
Taxi for Martin. Why taxi for me? All I said is I don't think he'll sign a new contract.
They're talking about the fake taxi with Jackie. Yeah.
Yeah, you get off screen. Good evening, that's it. Yeah, his camera's playing up again, and that's not even me who's messing him around. It's his camera now. Happy Boxing Day. Good. I hope you've had a great Christmas, Magnus. Right, guys, chill on the Newcastle chat. We're not a Newcastle channel. Wow. Chill. Good evening, Lee Gates. Hope you are well. Pardew Oaks, good evening. Mancini went to Saudi. That Tash is horrific. That's just bullying.
Not as bad as Patrick.
Yeah, that's
not as bad. Patrick, True City fan, Patrick.
Nick, I'm coming to your house to rob that Donnarumma shirt. That's all I'm saying.
He's never letting that Donnarumma shirt go.
I have tried on several occasions to get his attention.
Luke, if you nick it, I'll pay for it to be delivered to Alan's house.
Send it to Spartacus.
I will be putting it with my Haaland one, so don't worry about that. That will be staying Pride and Joy in my house.
Yes, we are opening Jan. We'll go into it more, but I am not famous, Kathy. Behave. If I was a Newcastle fan, I would be how out. Bloody hell, you went on the Oscar Bob train 3 weeks ago. You soon got off it. You soon got off the Oscar Bob train, Cade, when the new toy came in. We will talk about it. Right. First of all, let's get to the big news of the day from our fearless leader. Mr. Pep Guardiola has been speaking and has had some quotes on RODRI. When I can find them, you thought I had it all set up, but it's not. Right, this is what he's been saying. He said he's earned 4 or 5 kilos over Christmas. The amount of food and drink he's been eating. It's just wrong, isn't it? 4 to 5 kilos.
So is he going to bench himself after threatening the players? Is he going to follow through and bench himself for gaining some weight?
Why would he bench himself?
No, I think that's the perks you have when you're a manager. Do what you want. You're not playing.
Anyway, this is the new breaking decision on RODRI's availability versus Forest will be made today, says Pep Guardiola. RODRI is much, much better. Available or not, we'll decide today. There is a belief he'll be back, if not tomorrow, for Sunderland. So let's open that up. RODRI is on the verge of being back. We all happy about that, I'm presuming? Nobody's like bibbing it or upset?
Yeah, decent squad player.
I woke up to that news and it made my whole day.
Just a former Ballon d'Or winner there, Pat.
Yeah.
Just average.
Yeah. Just contributing to the numbers. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
A good rotational piece.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, we're just catering to Martin's Nico G agenda, so you know how it is, people. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been out
Oh
of this
my
scene a
God.
long time, so I wouldn't know what's
We
been
start
going on.
fantasizing about
Yeah.
the two of them
We're
playing
hoping for new
together.
beginnings in 2026.
I really wouldn't start fantasizing about the two of them playing together, Kelster.
I still will. I still will.
It's one or the other, but you'll see. I'll be very surprised if he starts
can stop
tomorrow.
me from dreaming.
Be very, very surprised if he starts.
Yes, Alan. Alan's not even here. Feels wrong without foot. Yeah, it was a bit weird today. We know football fixtures today.
Do you think it's because it's a Friday and so they don't want to just blow up the whole weekend schedule?
I just didn't feel right. No, it's because they're trying to give them more rest over the Christmas period. So one thing English football was good at. Football.
No, I'm sure it was something to do with they wanted to keep football to the Saturday this year.
Yeah, but they're trying to get rid of the Boxing Day stuff.
Yeah. Do you think it's all dependent on what day of the week, like say Christmas and Boxing Day fall?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it does.
Because if you look
at it this way, if Christmas Day fell and Boxing Day fell on, like say a Tuesday, Wednesday, you'd probably be more inclined to actually drag everything out to the weekend.
But it's like every other league fixture went ahead today. Championship, League One, League Two. So I definitely feel like there's something in terms of the TV revenue for a Saturday to keep it all to a Saturday.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I still think
what TV revenue tomorrow?
But
like I think keeping it to a Saturday and stuff for clubs and stuff as well. Obviously, if people are working over the Christmas period, it keeps it to a maximum rather than potentially reduce capacity through the week. I think I was reading it somewhere. But
also too, look, it's been quite favourable for us too, because like our last three fixtures have all been about 6 days apart, and for some of those players, that's like a holiday for them.
Yeah,
given the game.
I will come to the Anderson stuff in a bit. It's not for January, so just fill your arse on that. I knew people were going to do that. I think it was they're trying to agree the deal for summer, not January. Deal for summer. Agree now for summer, not now.
Makes sense.
So nobody sat there thinking Elliot Anderson's walking in the door in the next 4 weeks.
No, that's definitely got to be summer.
I wouldn't say no.
Well, if you looked at somebody's bottom lip tonight while he was sat on the Swamps pitch, did you see Bruno G tonight on that pitch at the end?
I didn't watch the game. I don't know what the result was.
Man didn't look very happy. Man looked not happy.
Well, he had his chance when we went for Tiani Reinders instead, so we're not missing out.
Right. Well, obviously, I mean, with anyone, what would you want to do with Rodri? Do you want to, because I've heard people say when him start against Chelsea, surely he would need game time before Chelsea.
I just bring him in slowly, 10, 15 minutes into the game. I'd start him against Exeter because that's coming up in a few weeks, and that's probably where you'd want to get 90 minutes.
That's after Chelsea, to be fair.
Is it after Chelsea? Yeah.
That's
I don't think it'll be ready.
After Chelsea.
You've got Brighton in between.
I think if you're 2 off
in a row, it's gonna be difficult to integrate.
I think if you're 2 or 3-0 up tomorrow, say 60th minute, bring him on. Get Nico some well-founded rests, and then the same for Sunderland. I think if you're up a couple of goals against Sunderland, bring him on. I think anything more than 30 or a half.
Also, it'd be nice to get Nico G off the pitch because he's very close to a suspension. So,
but we started it at the start of the season, bringing him back for a full game, and then look what happened.
Yeah, so
they've been quite sensible with him though, because yes, he has been playing a lot of games in a row, Luke, but he's always been cut. They've always been able to be in positions where they've been able to get him off around the 60-minute mark.
Yeah.
And if you had that, you're talking about you've saved about two or three games worth of minutes in his legs, and that'll go a long way towards what you do in March through May.
I think that's what's important, having RODRI back as well. So if we are, say, 2 or 3-0 up, bring Nico G off, even if it's get RODRI on. I mean, thankfully, it's not a position where it's going to slow the game down. because I think his football intelligence is good enough. Well, probably one of the best in the world anyway with Rodri. Yep. But it's not a change of, like, say, when you bring in Doku off for Savinho and it suddenly slows the game down, and it's not as kind of direct. So it's not going to be a change that then interrupts anything, I don't think, unless you're chasing the game. But I think a side that you'll see tomorrow in the likes of Notts Forest is going to be a low block anyway. So the worst that can happen is he's not up to speed on the counter. That's the only other thing I can think of, really. But hopefully by then you'll be 2 or 3-0 up anyway.
Sparkers, thank you for the 2. Thank you, mate, for the super chat. What about Nico G? What are we going to do with him?
I think he's still the starter.
Fix it, so keep playing him. But sooner or later, Rodri's going to. You're going to have to find the balance between. I think the thing is that we've been fortunate enough where, you've had Nico G play only 2/3 of a game for several fixtures in a row now, and whatever's come in to replace him to do that has actually done a relatively good job. And also credit to the team because they've been able to play enough, score enough goals where we're not too worried about having to keep it tight or worry if we maybe concede 1 or 2 goals anyway. So we've been fortunate in that way too. But the sooner we get Rodri back, the sooner that position, or even at least the man management of that position, which is so crucial to how we play, is basically on lock. Basically, it's fine. If Nico G starts, Rodri locks it down. If Rodri starts, we know Nico G can do a job. So the sooner we get him back, the sooner that we can get to a point where even the number 6 role becomes this. Like when Rodri was at his prime, we never talked about how crucial it was because we knew he would just do the game. He would just do the job robotically. But if we've got Nico G and we've got Rodri doing that role and doing it as well as we know they can do, then it'll just become routine again.
But what's not to say that you play potentially Nico G further, like he has in the past? That's the only other thing I can think of.
Oh, like as an 8?
Well, hang on a minute. This is going to sound really awful. What was Nico G signed as?
Oh, yeah, he was signed as a 6, 100%.
He was signed as a 6. So what was that?
What?
Rodri's backup.
Yeah, but I think the ability that he's shown.
Yeah, they're not going to play him as an 8. He's the 6.
No, but naturally, he was a number 8.
Yeah, but they bought him as a 6.
We're seeing the options there, Martin. You fucking bore.
No, I don't. I don't think it will be used as an 8. I think we've got too many 8s.
I think in some games you'd want him as an 8 for physicality, but there's not that many games. Like against Newcastle's midfield, perhaps. Like maybe if we faced off against Real Madrid or, the Forest one, obviously, or Chelsea's midfield that's very physical. There's just a couple of games like that per year that you might want to play the both of them, but you don't have to every game. But it's nice to have it as an option.
I know what people need to understand is that our first teamers and there's backups.
I think he kind of accepted it though when he came in January, and then obviously fortune has favoured him where it's like Rodri's out and he's took the chance. To be fair, I think if it's not, someone mentioned in the comments earlier, if it's not broken, don't fix it for now. Obviously, Nico G's had a lot of kind of momentum and doing well. But obviously, when a player the likes of Rodri comes back, it's almost like putting Marmoush at number 9 if Haaland's injured and then, Haaland comes back, but Marmoush has been on form. You're kind of going to bring Marmoush straight back in, Haaland straight back in, aren't you, really? And I think that's the same situation we've got now. But obviously, he's probably aware that he was coming in as a backup and he's probably took the chance that he's got. And you've just got to kind of hope that in moments, and it's not to say Rodri's going to come back, play every single minute as soon as he's fit again, because I'd be very surprised if he did, or he's back on the physio table. So it's not to say that he's instantly dropped and he's never going to get sight of the game again, because he's shown his ability to do so. It's not like a fucking Calvin Phillips where he fucks up against Newcastle away in the Carabao Cup and then, he looks like fucking Hans from The Simpsons running backwards.
Yeah, I agree with him playing him back slowly. I totally agree with that. But don't forget, you're also trying to negotiate a contract with him as well.
Yeah, he'll be the starter when he's fit. Like, that's not a question.
I would be very surprised if Rodri extends. I'll be honest.
No, yeah, I would have said this. I would. But if you want to give him 350, 400 grand a week, he's not being a backup in the end.
Of course. And everyone knows that. And anyone who questions that is odd. But what I'm saying is, I think the age that he's at now, he's probably got one last good. I think he's the kind of person as well who he would stay committed to City, but you never know. If there's another challenge elsewhere for him, he's won everything in world football now, other than the World Cup. If he wins the World Cup in the summer, it might sway his mind to go elsewhere and just be like, yeah, I've done football. He seems a very smart, head screwed on kind of person, not someone who's very money orientated or anything like that. And he might just feel more comfortable going back home or anything like that. But I think he's got 2 years left on his contract? 3.
See, but it's funny because I'm just reading the chat. Everyone's going, Sunderland isn't the right game. Some are saying Chelsea isn't the right game. When is the right game?
Sunderland, let's not forget, have probably 7 or 8 players out at the minute.
It's 7 out for AFCON.
Yeah, AFCON. And it's a lot of starters for them.
6.
Oh, 6, okay.
So they're going to be very kind of depleted.
I think January will give us a massive play into the Rodri future. I keep saying it, I'll be honest with you. If I was a betting man and I was putting my mortgage on it, I think.
Yeah, because I think
Rodri goes.
Yeah. Well, because what we've seen of Viana's not going to. I know Pep might want to wait on him, but I don't think Viana's going to stick around for him.
Viana's not messing around anymore. You trust me now. Pep's hitting it today. Pep's not messing. This club are not going to mess around anymore.
I think it's more just being held to ransom, but we've seen that with Kevin De Bruyne last summer. I think they're not. I think the likes of Shiki, when he signed players, there was a loyalty there. I'm not saying Viana doesn't have a loyalty, but it's a very cutthroat kind of, okay, we see you at this, you want this, it's not going to work, so we're just going to part ways. It's not. Okay,
well, like JMCFC says here, Forest away, people are saying don't start him there. Sunderland away, people are saying don't start him there. Chelsea at home, some are saying, when does he come back? Because Exeter's 4 games. We can't just stick him on a bench for 4 games and say, good luck, Billy-O.
I think Forest and Sunderland are the 2 main ones to see how he gets on.
And then Newcastle away is going to be tough. There is no easy game in the Premier League. It's all tough. Nope. There is no ideal fixture to run. People say Exeter great. Do you think Exeter are coming to play football or kick 10 tons of lump of shit out of us when they get in the Etihad?
No, for me, I would just do 20, 30 minutes against Forest or Sunderland, see how bodies reacts. I don't know if you start him against Chelsea or do like a half, and then I see him more starting for Brighton.
Do you know, for me with RODRI, I think it'd be better playing him against the footballing team.
I think the hardest game out of all them is
we don't know when we have
Brighton.
One of those in a while, though, because I feel like a lot of. I mean, Chelsea might be kind of an up and down.
Chelsea, I promise you now, Sunderland away tomorrow and Exeter at home are not going to be. They're going to be hard.
I know.
Sunderland
I
away.
know that. I know that. Yeah.
Well, we've already seen Arsenal draw at Stadium of Light.
That's what I'm saying. So this is the thing. I get people who've got PTSD or sin injury, but the way we're going on, we're never getting him back.
That is a cold. That is. There's
going to be no fixture that suits him.
Brighton should be a fairly open game.
No, Brighton is one. That's the only team in that list that we've lost, other than Newcastle, obviously away. Brighton is one that we've lost.
Play more open,
so, but they're always tough. We drew to them last season, got beat off them this season, and probably one of the worst games this season that I've watched.
I think Rodri even played in that game too, didn't he?
You see, I'll be honest, the way people are wanting to treat Rodri, I think it's probably best he does go. See, it sounds like people they're never going to trust him again and to get fully fit. He might as well go.
Well, he's missed like 3 months of injury. Like, excuse people for being a little cautious about that because we don't want him to get re-injured. So
I'm not saying don't be cautious, but we're not starting him in any game in the next 6 weeks.
It's De Bruyne all over again.
Premier League. It's hard. It's hard when he ever comes back.
It's like Kevin De Bruyne with a hamstring injury all over again.
No, we're at home and away to Newcastle. It's 2-legged, Steve. We start away and then we're at home.
Once he's ready to come off the bench, just keep doing that and build on it.
Like I said, I suppose we'll see what happens.
I'm not worried in the slightest. If he'll come back.
Exactly that. Nico G was signed as a deputy 6. This number 8 stuff, I don't know where that's come from.
But I think, I mean, it's when players go back, when players come back from injury, Pep isn't shy to throw them in the deep end. If we look back at all the injured players that have come back, they might have a game or two where they do like some cameos, but then shortly afterwards they play full throttle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he did that with Diaz in the treble season against Arsenal, and he was great in that game. But Diaz didn't miss 18 months, or had 18 months of chop and change.
To be fair, there is a lot of disrespect in the chat for our only active Ballon d'Or.
That's what I mean. I think some have given up.
I can see people losing some hope because we just heard no news, and it's been it's just been so stop and start. It's been so mismanaged so far.
Have you heard news on Bob? Have you heard news on Doku? Maybe the club just don't give news anymore.
Or maybe they're just protecting him.
The club,
let's be honest, it was a horror injury, so it's not as if...
Hey, but don't get what I mean. Martin, you answer my question. Why can we play Rodri and Kovacic but not Nico G? Because we've changed tactics now, mate. Different tactics now.
And to be fair, in all fairness, are you dropping Phil and Ryan Cherky for Nico Gonzalez in the nicest way possible?
And if you look at Nico G, sometimes he does drop into the back line. Rodri's not going to fully drop. I'm going to put it bluntly. Rodri's trusted to do the job of Nico G and Bernardo together.
Well, yeah, because we have seen Bernardo become more of a quarterback recently.
And I think you'll see less of that when Rodri comes back. Or if he comes back. Because I understand people are very nervous and cautious. I get it. I hear it. But we did this with KDB. We'll bring him back in 8 weeks' time. It's like when you go to a doctor's and you break your leg and he says, right, you can go. When you're ready to go, you go. It's exactly the same for these guys. When they're ready to go, they'll go. When Rodri and the medical staff give the green light, he'll go. And he'll get going again. I don't disagree. It'll take games, but I don't think playing this 10-minute, that game, 10 minutes, I think it'll be 10, 20, and then straight back. I don't think it's going to be as long as people are claiming. I hope it is. But you got to remember, this is part of the reason they've kept him out for so long, is to make sure when he's back, he's ready to go. And he doesn't break down.
I mean, to be fair, we've even seen Nunes in the midfield recently, which I never thought we'd see again.
Yeah,
and doing a good job too.
Comments last season.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with him.
It's Christmas. People do miss Steve, which I understand. I get it. KP was worse than happened to Rodri and never had a rest with that crap behind him. Sort this physicality hype, you'll end up being like Arsenal. But that's the way the Premier League is playing now. It is physical. That's the way
it's gone full Tony Pulis, hasn't it?
Yeah, we can't help the way the league's gone now, mate. The league's gone like that.
We dominated for so long with tiki-taka, and now the league is gone full circle back to the 80s.
Rodri won't come back straight. Yeah, it will take time. I don't think it's going to take 6 games. 6 games. I don't know what we're doing with him with 6 games. I think that's... But listen, it'll be nice to have him back. It'll be nice to have him. And if he doesn't sign, we enjoy the last 5 months of him. And we'll see what happens. Because, I mean, then the question is, where does he end up? Well, I suppose we'll discuss that at the end of the season when we find out. They are due to sit down again in January for more talks to see whether they can sort of sort out this contract situation. And we'll see then. And people are saying, well, Rodri can't play every 3 days. That's fine, but they are making other signings as well, Sam. They are looking at 1 or 2 midfielders.
For January?
Potentially 1 for Jan, 1 for the summer. Elliot Anderson's well for the summer.
Yeah, I figured. I just don't see a chance Forrest let him go because they're in a relegation scrap right now.
He wants to come though.
Good. We want players who want to come to our team.
Right, the other news today, Oscar Bob has been told he will go once the Semenyo deal is completed. They will do a loan. They do prefer a sale. And a bid of
Palace written all over that.
A bid of around 30 million should get it done.
Wow.
Wanted by Dortmund, Seville, Fulham, Villa, Burnley, Palace. And a few others.
We should be at least getting James McAtee money for him.
Yeah, he's homegrown.
The only thing I say is I don't like some of the stuff I've read today. When that piece came out today, some of the stuff underneath it was vile.
About what?
Some of the stuff being said about Oscar Bob underneath was vile.
Oh.
I'm like, why can't we just...
I like how on Twitter now, though, you can see the location, and I'm not singling certain areas out, but it's a very common thing.
Why can't we just let players go out with niceness? Why have we got to be dicks on the way out with them?
Because they're not real fans, Martin, and you rise to it.
Well, it is what it is. Listen, I think the kid will have a great career. I think the kid will have a great footballing life. I think he is a very good player. I just don't think... I'll be honest with you, and I got told this earlier, I will not say where from, but I think the Cherky signing did him. I think it was Cherky that did him.
Well, I'm sorry, but you either rise up to it or you're left on the wayside at the level we're at now.
Because Cherky can play in his 10 role, he can also play out wide, so what do you do there?
I think with Oscar Bob too, I think honestly the club will try and maximise the amount of money they can get from him. I can't see a buyback. I could definitely see a sell on though.
Yeah.
I'd probably do a sell on.
Yeah.
Especially
no buyback.
Yeah, because he's being linked to Dortmund, and Dortmund are a selling club. So that's if you sell him to Dortmund, like that's you want the sell-on clause for that because they'll flip him for a lot more money.
And Liverpool are interested in Adeyemi as well too. So Dortmund will need the funds from somewhere. And
they'll play him too. Dortmund, like I said, they're selling clubs.
Oh,
so they need to showcase these players to sell.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a very, very good player. I'm not
it screams like a 20-30% sell on or something like that. And if he shines at Dortmund, some other bigger club's going to come in and we'll still be raking in some good old cash for him. So yeah,
because because sometimes we do a lower fee for a higher sell on.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Look,
maybe that'll happen.
I hate it because you go back 18 months ago and I was absolutely so hyped for the kid, and then he gets that injury and we just felt so terrible for him. Like, couldn't have happened at a worse time to a player who was just showing some really, really good form coming out of that preseason. But again, it just shows how cutthroat the academy coming out of the academy is if you're good enough. And unfortunately, it wasn't quite good enough, or it just happened to have just bad things happened at the wrong time and that sort of thing. And you got to feel for the kid. But again, just like we say with a lot of these academy players, these are the reasons why we're able to get so much money through the door, to get the big signings, to get the ones that are able to win you trophies and things like that. There's no guarantees our academy would do that. And it just shows too, and I think since Phil Foden came in, it just shows how high the bar is now being set if you want to actually make it from the academy to the first team. And it is disappointing, and I really love watching Oscar Bob, the way he plays too. When he's in form, he just glides with the ball. But he just wasn't cut out to do it week in, week out.
He got injured at the wrong time.
I feel for the guy so much. Yeah,
I feel bad for him. Because we saw him play at that preseason game in New York. Pat, we were both there, and he was so good. Yeah, like that injury just killed him, because he would have started that season, because we had like people coming back late from the Euros, and there were some injuries as well. So like there was plenty of game time for him last season, and that injury just came at the worst time. And he tried this season, but he just never made an impact. I mean, he was okay against Wolves, and that's the only like decent performance I could think of him this season. And so
he was very good against Chelsea and Ohio as well. He was very, very good there too.
I know, Luke, you have to go, mate, but don't worry. We'll speak to you again soon, mate. Much love.
Yeah, good to see you, Luke.
Everybody.
Cheers, Luke. Hey, Luke, are you
private in a bit, Luke?
Before you go, mate, are you going to Exeter? I'll be over for the Exeter game.
I won't be. No, I'm sadly back at work.
He's buying me a beer at Sunderland. That's what he's doing.
I'm fucking not like. You're the one with YouTube money.
You said you were buying me a beer at Stadium Light.
I did not say anything of the sort, so stop lying. If you desperately want me to buy you a beer, I'll buy you a beer.
No, I'll get Steve.
Big up, Luke. Good to see you again, mate.
Oh, fucking hell, I forgot Ed was here.
Don't
worry, we all do.
It's good to see yourself. Everyone in the chat, all the best for the new year, and you may see me again sooner or later if it's not too long.
I will. I'll see you in about 4 days.
Unfortunately.
Bye.
Right, take care, everybody. Much
love.
love. See you all soon.
Right, I'm out with a super chat. Big up, mate. Nico G will leave in the summer, smash it wherever he decides to go. He's too good to be on the bench or a backup anywhere. Same with Mamouche. Then we're never going to build a squad, then, Amar. You're never going to build a squad if every player's going to have that attitude. I hear what you're saying. Disagree with it, though. Because then, you know, people have to be backups, mate. That's just the way of life. Spartacus, member for 13 months. Thank you so much for your continued support. Appreciate it. Eric Nixon. Hey, Martin, long-time listener. Hey, my name is Erickson Jr. Oh, Eric Nixon, the goalie. Former Tranmere boy. Watched him in the 70s, in the 90s as well for Tranmere, when they used to beat us in the 90s because we were chip. My old man played for City in the 80s. Think we've met before. Yeah, I think we have when I was on the other channel. But I'm not sure how. Love what you do. Love the channel. Happy Christmas, everyone. No, happy Christmas to you, Eric. Thank you so much. But email me. Get in touch. It'd be great to maybe have a chat with you, mate. So, yeah, get in touch. But big up. Thank you, Eric. And I hope you've had a great Christmas yourself. Thank you so much. Season's greetings. Yeah. Is anyone, I mean, it's the things like people are going like Oscar, bye, and all that crap to him today. It's like, come on. He's a young lad. Would you stay in the Premier League or would you go somewhere else? Or would you go like, because to me, I think Crystal Palace would be a great opportunity for him. I think Palace would be good. They're in Europe.
I'm sure he'd like to think that he's good enough to cut it at another Premier League side, but for developing your career, and I think he needs to not necessarily fast track, but I think he just needs to get his game back on the right track, and I think Germany would give him plenty of opportunities for that.
Would you try and do a deal where you can involve Matt Gay?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But again, you said this a show a few days ago.
Yeah,
he holds all the cards. Yeah, Gay holds all the cards.
Yeah.
So when they hold the cards, it kind of makes sending players the other way irrelevant to me. It just screams separate deal, and it sort of doesn't really affect whether the other player wants to come here or not.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I know you said the other day about Danilo and Cancelo and that too. The big question with that is you couldn't. The reason why you couldn't do them as two sales at once was because there was a conflict with salaries.
Yeah,
Danilo wanted more.
Otamendi's
another one. Yeah.
He wanted his full contract paid up.
Yeah.
Oh, Tarquin's here with his Arsenal love. Do you know the thing that amazed me as well? By the way, got some news on Nathan Ake, which may shock some of you. But you know, like Barcelona were looking at John Stones. Nathan Ake is now a target of Barcelona.
Oh, I saw that on Twitter earlier.
Also, Aston Villa.
Spanish media.
Aston Villa. No, they actually are. They were both in for a type of defender.
Oh, Aston Villa.
To be honest, when you think about it, you take away the injuries. You take away the injuries. I think it's justified. It's justified. The guy is so reliable. He could do that, and he's proved that he was reliable at Bournemouth, and he proved that he was even more reliable by stepping up at City, being a treble winner. If he can do it there, he can do it anywhere. It's just the injuries. If he didn't have the injuries, yeah, there'd be so many more big clubs going after him too.
Nico G has been so good. That's why they want him as an 8, especially because Reinders and Byrne have been kind of ass and they don't want him dropped. Disagree with Bernardo's been ass. Reinders thinks Stullen in. And who else you're going to, because you might buy 2 midfielders.
Well, we do anticipate 2 are going to leave in the summer, so.
Plus, you're going to lose Kovacic as well.
Yeah, Kova and Bernardo, we think are going to leave in the summer.
No comment. We need some evidence of Rodri able to get back to fitness. Until then, they surely won't offer him a new contract due to open in January. And yes, I did hesitate on the Bernardo potentially going out the door. Big up Eddie Nixon's lad. Yeah. Tarquin, imagine supporting Arsenal. Bless him. So it's tactical. Yes. Very tactical thing at the moment. Because basically it's because basically what Pep's thinking is Nico G cannot do the full responsibility that Rodri does.
He can't right now, but he could develop into that.
He might be able
he's
to.
done very well this season. Like you could tell the coaching is paying off. He's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
And do we expect him to master it in 6 months? Probably not.
So would you not buy a number 6 then for him?
I mean, I would hang on to him and Rodri together and see, because even if Rodri signs an extension, he's not going to be here for 5-10 years. Like, it'll probably be
no, Kelsey. Rodri's number 1, mate.
Well, yeah, obviously, Rodri is number 1, but that doesn't mean he can't teach Nico G while he's here. And also, if Rodri does sign an extension, is there guarantee he's going to play every single minute of every single game?
I thought we were being ruthless. What's all this give everyone a go stuff come from again? Thought we were being ruthless, and now we're doing come by yard, everyone gets a go stuff.
Martin, if they believe that somebody is better than Nico G on the market,
3 days again.
If they believe that somebody's better than Nico G on the market, go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What is this? What are we doing
go
here?
Get him. Go get him.
Come by our stuff.
Well, you said we're building a squad, right? So
yeah,
maybe Nico G's a squad player next season.
But that's what Spike was asking, was if Nico G don't want to be a squad player. His bottom lip went out.
Then he'll put in a transfer request and he'll leave. And then we just spent 1.5 years training him to make another team better.
Well, don't
as long as they pay us the money, Kelster, I don't care.
They do that in American football all the time, Kelster. Just in and out.
It's very it's different. We don't buy and sell players. It's always a trade of equal values.
Yeah, you trade
equal valued. Yeah, but you don't. It's not like you're like just selling him for a whole bunch of money or whatever. It's like you're gonna get equal stuff back, whether it's a draft pick or whether it's another player or a player for the future. It depends on the sport too. Like it's very different.
The thing I'm making, well, can we not do this? Nico G's not Rodri.
Well,
what's he doing here?
Rodri, but that doesn't mean he can't be ridiculously good. Like he's already improved a lot. Who's to say he can't keep improving?
But we're talking a Ballon d'Or level guy here, and we'd like again. Out you go. Bye bye.
I don't think anybody expects him to be a Ballon d'Or level player.
It's the flavor of the month.
He can still get better than what he is, even if his ceiling is not as high.
So if Haaland's out for 4 months, would you all say sell him?
No.
Why?
Because he's Erling Haaland.
Well, this is Rodri.
Yeah. Well,
and there's no guarantee. We've seen a lot of players leave this setup, and when you don't have a coach like Pep Guardiola who can mask your deficiencies and who can set up a team that doesn't show what you're not good at, you can be exposed as well.
Oh, Rodri does look pretty good for Spain. So, I mean, player of the tournament in the Euros. So I think he's fitting in just fine another setup outside of City.
Nico G play for Spain?
He should.
But
he should now. After this season, he should, yeah. The
problem is they've got
the most stacked midfield I've ever seen.
I'm not pulling back on the Nico G. He's not brilliant. He has been brilliant. But he's not in Rodri's league. I'm sorry, he's not.
We have to
he really isn't.
I think there's room for both of them.
What Nico G's been doing over a few months doesn't even pale in comparison to what Rodri's done over the last few years.
Yeah, I don't know where's this comparing him to Rodri come from? That's crazy. That's comparing Jokeres to
Rodri's the clear starter, but to say that Nico G can't keep getting better, even though he'll never be at Rodri's level, but he can still get better as a player.
Right. Tarquin, final warning, or you're banned. Don't want any xenophobicism or stuff like that on here, mate. And by the way,
we will probably in our lifetime.
Is Emirates, you clown, which is from Dubai. Sorry, the United Arab Emirates. So maybe get a map and do some research, eh? My God.
I don't think
where do you belong? 1940s with that kind of attitude? Camels. Disgusting attitude. Yeah, if there's any mod, can you time him out? Thank you.
Come back when you win the UCL.
I'm not having idiots, especially. No, I don't mind a bit of banter, but when they start bringing xenophobic, borderline racism stuff into it, nah, not doing that crap. The reason Rodri's hamstring playing up his part of his hamstring was tending to pay his ACL. Will always have trouble now with his hamstrings.
Does Van Dijk have problems with his hamstrings? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Florian Wirtz had an ACL. Does he have problems with his hamstring? I don't know.
I don't get why everyone's just giving up on RODRI.
I wonder the same thing.
Why is everyone just giving up on the guy?
Keep them both. Keep both players because I think you can.
If he doesn't want to, no, that's fine. But we'll do that when he gets to tomorrow. But let's not start turning on bloody RODRI now.
I think Martin. I think it's the contract. I think if he would have signed and secured his future at City, a lot of fans wouldn't be so pessimistic about it. I think that's the real. People are trying to maybe push him out the door before he breaks people's heart.
But I don't get. Sorry, I'm finding it crazy. This is my point earlier. We're getting very nasty and very short-minded as a fan base. That's why last year we were talking about a statue for RODRI. Now we're like, see ya. What the hell has happened? Sorry, I'm just.
I think some people also just expected him to come back and be the same player, and I don't think they realize that getting onto the pitch is one thing, but like getting back to, well, he'll never get to that Ballon d'Or. He'll never get to that unplayable level again. But that doesn't mean he can't still be one of the best players in the league. Because we've seen it happen. Virgil van Dijk had the same injury at the same age, and he's still a top center back. He's not unplayable Van Dijk from before the ACL injury, but he's still really good. So
you have to reinvent his game, Kel.
Yeah. So why are we saying RODRI can't do that? I don't get it. I want to give the guy every chance, and if he fails, fine, then we move on. But I want to give him that chance. I want to see what we got first before kicking him out the door.
I'm not seeing enough Anderson of two got a buyback. No, they don't, and they can't afford him at the moment, Nick. None of the levels. I'm confused. Why is Semenyo if Savio or someone? Yes, Bob. Oscar Bob will leave. Oscar Bob will be the one who'll go out. Listen, I'm all for this. It's just that I get Nico G. I just think, unfortunately, Nico G was signed as a backup to RODRI. The same way Mamouche was signed as a backup to Haaland. As The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth.
Wait. Marmouche was signed at $290K a week to be a backup? I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Wow, then that was some irresponsible signings. I'm sorry, you can't pay a backup that much money.
Who did you want? Did you want Kyogo from Celtic? Who everyone said was shit.
I've never seen the guy play, so I don't know.
Well, he's playing in the Scottish Premier League.
I've never seen him play, so I can't comment on him. I just want somebody who can,
Big up formidable, mate. But I don't. Yeah, 300K bench warmer. So what?
Well, if we're trying to lower the wage bill, that's just very irresponsible.
Was KDB a bench warmer last year? He was on 400K a week.
Yeah, but we didn't just De Bruyne had been here for a long time. We could say he earned that money. Marmouche just came in through the door. Come on.
Oh no. Oscar Bob will be fine, but he is leaving City. He's going, mate. End of.
How severe is his injury? Is that going to prevent us from selling him?
No. RODRI is a fucking legend who has given us everything. He's CDM winning Ballon d'Or. He gets an ACL and people decide to give up on him. This is the bit I don't get. I don't get it. And this is why I said again a few weeks ago, we will never, ever get another statue in that football club the way we're treating people on the way out.
But Martin, we know as soon as he steps on the pitch, he'll get a standing ovation by the fans there. It's just,
yeah. Oh yeah. The people in the stadium will sing his name, standing ovation, the whole lot. Yeah.
I will be from America too.
It's you online lot. Bloody plastic sods, lawyer. Yeah, you heard. I'm joking. I love RODRI and whatever happens.
Hope we all had a good Christmas.
Legend, but we need to look forward if he can't get fit. But he is fit, Jack. He's fit. He's been training for a long time. Match fit. He's now got to get match fit. People get very confused between match fit, and fit.
I think there's some people in this chat that are sort of missing the point a little bit. And I say this with all due respect, and I'm going to say this because there have been some Arsenal fans in the chat here. You do realize that we're in a position right now where not only do we have the best manager in the world, but the way he manages those players, and he's able to play roles that the first team players may not be able to play, whether it's injury, suspensions, and that. You got a situation here with Nico G where he's brought into the Rodri role and done it pretty well for this season. Something that we were all crying out for when we signed him in January, and he's done the job. He's done a very, very good job for what he has. When you look at it from a perspective of like, if Nico G is doing such a good job, then that takes a lot of pressure off not just Pep, but it takes a lot of pressure off Rodri being forced to come back into this squad, playing when they may not be at 100% yet, and it gives you time to actually make sure that you get him in full fitness, make sure that any injuries aren't going to be reoccurring again. And when you look at the other side of the coin, you look at Arsenal, who have a reputation of putting players back on the pitch way too soon after they've just come back from an injury. So you tell me, what is the problem here? Tell me what the problem is, because as far as I can see, this club has been run so well that we're able to put players in positions where the first teamers are injured, and they still do just as good a job. Meanwhile, you look at Arsenal. Ben White always gets thrown back in after injury, and he's injured again, apparently. Bukayo Saka, he does way too many minutes. Good player, but he is overworked by Arteta. And there's a couple of other players I could probably run off as well too, but I want the chat to have their say as well too. But you've got to look at it from that perspective, where it's like, if our man management is that good, then we can allow ourselves to have our best players take a little bit more time and get ready to come back from injury. Because I would rather they spend a few more times on this, a little bit longer on the sidelines, if it means that they're going to get a lot more longevity out of them, whether it's just for the case of a season or for the rest of their career.
No, I'm not saying you.
But we can do things with our players that a lot of the other Premier League clubs don't do. That's what I'm
asking. I'm not sure with Ed. I'm with Ed. I'm not sure it is the injury anymore. I think the contract's getting to people now. I think the contract's getting to people, because here's my thing. If he does sign that contract and he gets match fit, I'm going to be straight with you. No one will give a fuck.
Yeah, he's the starter.
No one will care about Nico G then at that point.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, they'll flip the script. Yeah, absolutely.
People are flipping, is what I'm saying. Is if Rodri comes back, signs the contract, and then becomes fit again, everyone will be like, yeah, Nico G sat on the bench.
I still think he'd play a lot of minutes, though, because I seriously question, like Rodri playing 3 times a week after 90 minutes, not going to happen. I would say probably not this season.
Well, at 28, then his career's over then.
He still played 2 out of 3.
Where's he going to go, Everton?
Oh, I'm sure Real Madrid would roll the red carpet out for.
Right, and do Real Madrid play 3 times a week?
No, I think they rotate more because La Liga is not that competitive, and they also do rotate.
He'd play a lot, Kelster. He'd play a lot at Real Madrid. Let's not pretend he wouldn't.
Rodri would. Yeah, but they rotate players. Luka Modric didn't play every game. Towards the
end. So that's
what
I'm saying, Kelster. So you're telling me he can't play 3 times a week for us in the end, but can do for Real Madrid?
I don't think he would play 3 times a week for them because, like I said, they rotate their players better than we do.
Emails at the bottom, mate. I'll put it up in a bit. I'll put it in the chat, actually. And then my bad. So what you paying him $400,000 a week for them? To play once a week?
Twice a week.
Well, it's once a week, really. It's every weekend.
Well, 3 out of 7 is 7 days. That's 3 times a week.
No, but he's going to he's going to play Saturday. He's going to play the next Saturday. That's a week.
Oh.
Are we paying him $400,000 a week for just once a week?
Well, I think you can sit him out in some of these games that you used to always burn him out in, like
yeah, like the Leverkusen game.
You could finally play. You could rest him in some of those games.
Big up, Eric. Thank you for that. I'll put it in the chat for you, mate. You want to know? I just think people are panicking here. I think you're panicking into situations.
Let's just be excited about him coming back. Let's see what we got, and whatever happens.
But you don't want him back. You want him to play 10 minutes and then go back again. He's not black.
I want him to play 10 minutes for like a couple of games, and then I'm hoping by the end of January, come end of January, beginning of February, he's the starter. That's what I want. Just give him a little bit of breathing room, just a little bit. And if he's great to start off, fine, then just keep rolling with it.
No, but he is getting breathing room. He is getting breathing room. He's had breathing room for 3 months. Been training.
I think breathing room and training and breathing room on like in an actual match are different.
I think she's more talking about. I think she's more talking about Martin. Like, say he plays a full 90. His muscles fatigue. You can rest him maybe the next game and play Nico G. I think that's what she means by that.
Yeah, but they'll do that.
But that's going to happen. That's going to happen the first few games he plays anyway. He has to get up to speed. Yeah, he has to get up to speed.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, just do that, and then once he's ready, go.
No, it wasn't that. No, I'll explain. My kickback was the reaction. Someone Nico G going back to the bench. It was like, how dare he go back to the bench?
Well,
that's what it was. He
can probably use a little spell on the bench. The guy looks exhausted, so I'm sure he'd probably be happy to get a little bit of rest. He looks like he's ready to keel over in some of these games.
Anyway, right, let's move on to where was we at? Okay. I'm in the very much Christmas spirit. I don't understand. I don't get what people are wanting, Luke. I get very confused on what people want.
We want what we want.
That Christmas spirit is in his liver at the moment.
We want to see Nico G and RODRI together. That's what we want to see. We know it's not going to happen, but that is what we want.
No, this is the better do kick back a little bit. Echo Falls, thank you very much. It's your opinion, but RODRI can't be rinsed anymore. Even if he gets match fit, I don't think 3 games a week is feasible. But then we can't pay him 400 grand a week. Then I wouldn't give him 400 grand a week wage.
And then he can make the choice to leave. It's up to him.
That's like paying one of your top employees who's part time the best wage. You wouldn't do that, would you?
Well, if it gets you the results, then it's worth the money.
Wait a minute, but you just pushed back against Marmoush being on the bench for 295.
Well, you just said
Marmoush should be a bench player. I think Marmoush should be starting. I think he's
so. Marmoush can't sit on the bench for 290, but RODRI can for 400k.
I think Marmoush will leave in the summer, so that point is not moot for much longer. I think he will ask to leave because he's not playing.
So you're playing Player FC now. You're playing Player FC now.
If Marmoush wants to go. If RODRI wants to go, we can go.
No, because it's fine. You just like Nico G, which is fine.
I was rooting for the guy since he showed up on our team. Yeah, I like the guy, but he's not better than RODRI, so I'd rather RODRI play.
Thank you, Echo Falls. Anyway, right. Would anyone do the Ake for Gay move?
I would, yeah. I definitely would.
Potentially do that if you could.
I would.
Yeah, if possible. Yeah, of course you would.
Younger legs, fresher. He's just he's probably really hungry too because he's only won one trophy last season. I'm sure he has aspirations for a Premier League and a Champions League. So he'll put his all into it. And I think in 2025 he's the better player. Because remember, there's context. We're talking about current form. I love Nathan Ake for all he's done, but in 2025 the form has dropped off, unfortunately. So I would prefer to have a better player in there. And thank you for all you've done. And I will appreciate everything forever. But the reality is I just don't think I think we need somebody a little younger than he.
Yeah, and he is a versatile player. He can play right side, left side, so he can spell Diaz and Vardio if there is, issues there too. So I think that also raises his what he can do for us. He can play in the left-sided back 3 if you need him to as well. So of course you would get him. But people talking about, wages and all this stuff. You're going to have to put that guy on a lot of money if you want him. You're going to have to put him on with the people we're battling for him. You're going to have to put him on 250. So,
well, yeah, and he's homegrown. That's also a big factor. We're going to have to overpay for an homegrown player. And we're probably going to lose Stones in the summer too. So, you want to bring them. You want to bring somebody quality in to replace the 2 of them, basically. And I think Mark Gahey can be that player.
Would anyone give Mark Gahey a lot more? Because obviously, with his 6 months left to go, he's going to get a signing on bonus. Yeah. Would anyone give him that in January to try and get him in the door?
If he accepts it, sure. I don't know how the bonuses work versus wage.
Basically, when you sign a player, the money that would go to the club or to the agent would go to the player.
Yeah.
But in Mark Gahey's situation,
though, Mbappe to Madrid, Kel.
Yeah.
Rather than paying 150 million, he got
Yeah,
like 100
yeah.
million
I knew
himself,
he got a
yeah,
bonus.
yeah.
I just don't know how that
basically,
counts towards your PSR.
PSG have paid him his wages, 60 million.
Jeez.
Yeah, because he had a loyalty bonus in there that they refused to pay.
Uh.
But I think in this situation, so let's break this down, right? So we had to pay Palace, then pay Gay a sign-on bonus, and then pay him his wages. To get him in, basically. That's what we're saying. I think that's how it would work, right? Because Palace will still need a fee.
Pretty much.
So, like Kel said, with I don't know how much Alke's on, and then Stone's $250K a week coming off the books.
Ake's on about 150.
From what I can find, Ake's on 180K a week, which is a lot of money.
No, Ake's 150.
That's what I
Akanji's
found. I
180.
could be wrong.
Akanji's
Okay,
180.
so you have all three of those off the books really in the next 6 months.
Yeah,
I think you could afford to do that.
3 defenders off the books, you're going to be looking at 400. You're looking at nearly 600K a week off the books.
Yeah, and then you have like the Hayes and Huzanoff that aren't on big wages behind them.
Nah.
Yeah, they can't. I doubt they're even on 150, or I doubt they're even on like 50K a week. They must be.
So you could afford it. You could afford it. I think you could afford it. If that's what needs to be done, you know.
Ake Vigay would be great for us. His switch back passing is really underrated. Yes, Ake Vigay plus cash. Why are you talking Alvarez? Talking Alvarez for? Last chance for Palace to get something Vigay, yeah. We won't get much of Madrid either. Rather keep him. 40 million.
Yeah,
I think
Real
he means
Madrid
Rodra.
pay a fee for Rodri.
I think he means Rodra. 40 million plus Ake. That's expensive. I'd say 20 mil plus
we
Ake.
bought Ake.
Yeah, so I mean, you would buy Gay for 35 and maybe sell them Ake for 20. That's how
I do 20 in Ake.
Yeah.
Because Ake's worth what, 20 mil?
Yeah.
I do 20.
I'll take 15 for him.
Oh, 20.
The injury history's just lowered the market value for me a little bit now.
Yeah.
They're not going to get more than 25, 30 mil back for him.
I would struggle to see 25 or 30. I think 15, 20 is realistic.
And he's only on 50K a week. I give Rodri 400K tomorrow. We're not on the red line. He'll be back. His mentality experience second to none.
Yeah.
When he played right back, by the way, I think he's top quality. Gay's only on 50. Stones is on 250. Apologies, but so what? Yeah. Gay homegrown. I don't know why people are getting too bothered about wages. Gay homegrown impact of factor. Yeah. Why not Gay? Ake done with City, no shade at all, but his time is up. We all need ball playing centre back because of Donna. Gay needed.
Did somebody take over Spartacus's account? No.
Have we had the Anderson news? Yeah, we're going to move on to Anderson in a minute. Gay makes total sense. Good morning, Pat. Good evening, Kels and Ed. Good evening, Governor. I hope you're doing much better, mate. Hope you're doing much, much better. Rodri versus Anderson tomorrow. Rodri won't be starting tomorrow. Very unlikely starting tomorrow. But I will be watching a certain Elliot Anderson, which takes us on to Elliot Anderson. City are trying to get that deal in place. Pre-contract and all that. He does want to come to City.
Anderson.
He does follow people on Instagram. He does follow the club on Instagram. That is all true. City are trying to do what Arsenal did with Declan Rice. Now, if Forest give us some kind of encouragement for January, they'll do it, but not at 100 mil. Because he is available for 60 million-ish after the World Cup to a Champions League club.
Makes sense to just wait for that, yeah.
I doubt they're going to pay 40 million quid for 6 months earlier. Doesn't mean they won't look at another midfielder, though. It will all depend on Rodri over the next 2-3 weeks. So keep an eye on Rodri over the next 2 or 3 weeks. What about Kushinov, Reese, and Barr? I think Juma Barr will stay on loan.
I don't think he's going to make it at City.
Kushinov, I think, is just fourth choice, whether we like that or not, mate. Victor Hayes, I don't know. I don't
think Ba will make it at City. I think we'll end up selling him. And then I would say further down the line, it'll just be a matter of Husanov and Victor Hayes. I think one of the two of them long term may not make it, but short term they'll probably stick it out.
Yeah.
I would say Victor Hayes is probably more likely to make it at City because of his ability on ball. And like the comment said earlier, that will be important with Donnarumma, just different kind of keeper. So we're going to probably need a little more build up from the back. So that could be in favor of Victor Hayes. But Husanov still a very good player. And, he can still prove him because he's actually here at the club. So he can still prove himself. And, let's see what he got. He can play. He is also versatile. He can play as a fullback.
But Jid, what a number of centre backs? What a number of them. Kushinov's important for the club as well, especially with the new Asian deal, the multimedia Asian deal they've just signed as well, and they're going to try and get a Uzbekistan club, especially after the Mumbai City disconnect now. That's nothing to do with 115. That's nothing to do with 115. That is down to the Indian Super League is basically falling apart.
I mean, if
money through that,
I don't see the issue with having 4 to 5 center backs. Anyways, Arsenal has 7.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Apparently, they're not center backs anymore.
No, that is true. They want him, but they're not going to get him.
I will go burn down the new Camp Nou if that happens.
Can we bring back Victor Hayes and Jan? Yes, we can, but I don't think they will. He's got to prove himself for contract.
I think they mean Rodri.
Who's that?
I think they mean Rodri.
Well, prove himself fitness-wise, yes. Not
fitness-wise. We all know his ability.
Gabardio's not going anywhere. 40 too much, I would agree with that. 25 plus Ake, that's what I'd do, but it's not my money. So if they want to do 40, let them do 40. It's not my money. Steve Parish don't seem to care about winning stuff. He's fine. Glasner's put his foot. Apparently, Glasner said he was leaving anyway, hasn't he? So
yeah,
he'd not be that bothered.
Yeah, he's not. He said he's not signing a new deal. So I think you already know the jobs he's waiting for, right? He's waiting for that United job potentially. He's waiting for.
I heard Liverpool.
Liverpool potentially. If Eddie Howe goes, maybe a Newcastle. So.
They're not going to do that.
Might be a better step up for him.
They won't buy Gay and then loan him back anywhere. Gay comes in, he stays. They're not loaning Gay back to anyone. So yeah, 30 million in Kelster for Gay. There you go.
Steve Black's trying to get rid of me. He's trying to transfer me out in January.
What do you think the league going to say Semenyo is average? It's his opinion. I wouldn't say average. I think he's flavour of the month is what I would call him. Doesn't mean I don't think he's a good player. I need to see him do it week in, week out.
All I want to say is that Semenyo has more goals in the past season and a half than any of our wingers.
I'm still happy that we're getting him.
That's all I'm saying.
Again, it's the overhype of players I don't like.
Mm.
The other way when people were saying I don't like Cherka, I love Cherka. Comparing him to KDB levels is ridiculous. That's stupid. That's what I mean. We've got to calm down on the overhype of certain players. Let them just develop into the players they're going to be.
Oh, that's been the most fun thing about the season. Is
You've seen this with Oscar Bob. Everyone made Oscar Bob the next big thing out of City. And now everyone's like, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Just let things develop and happen.
We did it with Reinders too, right? We thought Reinders was going to come in and light the world on fire.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the sacrifice there, Steve Black.
Anderson gives me PTSD, Calvin Phillips. Well,
I keep seeing that and I keep hearing that. I know a lot of people who compare him to Calvin Phillips. Ed knows who I'm talking about.
He's way better on the ball than Calvin Phillips. He's way better on the ball.
Way better. He's like leading the league in passing or something.
And also,
aggressive passing. This is crazy.
Elliot Anderson will come in as a RODRI replacement.
So another one we have to convert into a 6.
But why are we converting him to 6? Plays as a 6.
He's been every time I've seen him, he's been an 8. And they got Douglas Luiz as the 6.
All right. I've got him as CDM here for most of the games at Forest.
Well, the one
Yeah,
fresh in my mind was
Douglas
the Fulham
Luiz
game.
been out. Douglas Luiz been out because of his injuries and stuff. But he does play. He plays more in like him and Sangari kind of do. It's like a tag team.
A 6-8 type thing, yeah.
So
like Bruno G.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bruno G, like Vitinha. He's not like as a static player. He's always moving around. It's like that similar vein.
Well, he's played, I'm just looking it up now, 17 games for Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He started 12 times as a CDM.
I agree with what Kate said in the comments here.
So we'll see. No way he goes 6 million after the break at World Cup. Yeah, that's his release clause.
Yeah, if it's a release
That's
clause,
his release clause.
they can't. There's nothing the club can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Pat, what would you do? Where are you at with all this?
Elliot Anderson, we wouldn't be City without a good old release clause, would it? So, if the talk's already there that apparently there's interest, he's showing interest in City, then City aren't going to let go of that. They're going to be like a dog with a bone. They're just not going to let it go, basically. So, it'd be good business if we can get him through the door for 60 mil, especially if he comes off the back of a successful World Cup tournament. I'm a little bit going, not just talking about Elliot Anderson, but just basically the way we sort of have to move over these next 2 transfer windows. It is a little bit disappointing that this transfer window has to be so heavily dominated by English quota, because we've spent so many years never really having to worry about being so English quota dominated or so focused on English quota. We've always been able to just get 1 or 2 players in every not exactly every window, but maybe once every 2 summers or something. And then, just this case of just this mass exodus of English players coming out the door, English quota players going out the door. It's a shame, because to me, it feels like we're hindered by maybe not going after a certain player who may fit a role better than the English player does. But because of the rule, we have to go for that player instead. I'm not saying there's people out there better or worse than Anderson, but it just sort of limits your options a little bit. And, it's a shame that it's a shame we've ended up in that situation. So
I think it's been a combination of injuries with our English players and some of them just not reaching that potential we saw in them.
Yeah, understood. But also to the problem I have is it's just the club should have been a little bit more aware of knowing that this was all going to occur at once as well. Ake's contract finishes pretty much the same year as. No, wait, no, it's a year long. I think it's a year. Well, either way, it's still they're only a year apart between Stones and Ake. If Rico and Bob are both not showing that they're good enough to stay at the club for a long period of time, then you got to deal with that as well. So it just sort of fell into our laps where it's just like now all of a sudden we've got to deal with. We got to deal with this on multiple fronts, basically. So it's a little bit frustrating, but again, our club has the resources and the knowledge to know how to sort those things out. But for me, it's a bit uncharacteristic of the club, because if we've ever had an issue like this with English quota, we've been able to just do it one piece at a time over a course of years, sometimes windows apart, years apart even. It's just disappointing, but I trust the club will do the right thing.
Yeah,
so we've got it right more often than we've got it wrong. That's for sure.
And that's what I like about the Viana at the minute. I don't think he's messing around, Pat.
He's ruthless, absolutely ruthless. And you know why? Because he took that from the Portuguese league. You got to be ruthless. Because if you don't get the player you want, I guarantee you Porto or Benfica are going to get that player through the door.
I think he's got to as well. Because I think he's like, you got to remember, he's coming in off the back of a lot of success, and he's got to put his stamp down on this squad early. And we said there's no emotional or sentimental connection to a lot of these players. So he can be probably a bit more.
I think he's going to absolutely love this role, mate, because he can take that ruthlessness that he had in Portugal, but instead of being on in comparison to City, a shoestring budget, if he really needs the funds, he can ask for it. And we know that the guy's an absolute savage. Some of the details that have leaked between some of the business he used to do with some European clubs, he's an absolute bulldog. And that's maybe sometimes what we need. Need someone who can just grab it by the short and curlies and say, no, this is what we want. This is what we're paying.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, stick it. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to haggle over 5 million.
Yeah. No.
And you've seen it with Semenyo already. It's right. We've seen 5 clubs are interested. We want to know where we are in this pecking order. If we're bottom, tell us now and we'll go. But if you want us, tell us. Let's get the deal closed.
Yeah.
Don't
Not beating
go
around the
shop
bush.
out.
Like, no, yeah.
It's
No
like a
effing
car
around.
dealership, innit? You go, I want that car. So you get a price from that person, then you go and shop it to another car dealership.
Or
The
like
owner's
the
like,
market,
no.
like you're shopping for fake watches in Thailand or something like that. You're haggling like you really.
And the owner sat there going, nope, don't want you to haggle anywhere else. Tell me what you want, what wages, what anything. Let's close now, guys.
Yeah. He must be a
That's what I love. I've got a couple of super chats as well. Kelsey, we're back in minutes, just jumped on a work call. Martin, do you think there is a size issue with certain issues of the squad? We have a big back line, forward in Haaland and Semenyo, forget them, but not much size in midfield currently. I think we've got a lot of midfielders. We haven't got a lot of midfielders in the summer.
I think that person means like the size of our midfield. I think that's what they're talking about more.
Are you talking height or numbers wise?
Height,
yeah, I think they're talking about the physical presence. Yeah.
30 members. You, sir, are a superstar, and I hope you've had a lovely Christmas, mate. And then Outdoor Benj has jumped in with the gifted 5. Thank you so much, mate, for your continued support every single show. And then Foggy has just got to outdo Outdoor Benj and gone with the 10.
Yeah.
So big up to the both of you. And Echo Falls, and Eric Nixon, and Amar, and Eric Nixon again, Spartacus, Amar, and Spartacus again, and City Luke for all your generous support. You guys are on fire. Thank you so much for the very kind generosity tonight. W's in the chat if you have got them as well. Please say thank you. Facts, Martin, what is? Leave our fans to over out their players and dippers are great at that. Yep. Our wingers have 1 goal this season. Yes, that's why Semenyo is coming in. Semenyo is coming in for goals. 2 things he offers us right now that some of the wingers aren't is he's doing both. He'll score goals and he'll track back.
Yeah.
His numbers of tracking back are very similar to Savio. Very, very similar.
Yeah, here comes bad football takes.
He puts the ball at the back of the net, unlike Savio.
Ed, this is literally the data. The recovery is also very similar overall. The difference is Semenyo wins tackles, Savio intercepts more. That's the
also,
difference.
by the way, just a quick one.
Where does Delta rank in there then?
There are 200 and nearly 80 of you in this building. 270 now. Can you please smash that like button, please? Try and get to 200 likes. And there's 200 of you, nearly 270 in here and 230 over on Twitter. So please.
Yeah, subscribe as well. We're trying to reach 8K. Subscribe as well.
There's over 500 of you in here. Please come and smash those likes. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. It does help. Christmas cheer to all of you. Right, so we've done Elliot Anderson. Do I think people ask is do another midfielder? I said it last night. There is interest in Bruno G.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that deal.
It's only 97.
Yeah, Bruno G. You got to go. I mean, I don't know. I think they're going to ask too much money for him.
Yep.
And I don't think he wants to leave Newcastle. He's like.
Well, I don't know if you watch his reaction at full time tonight. He looked like a dog with a wasp in his mouth tonight. He was muttering to himself and all sorts.
He's not happy with what Eddie Howe is doing right now.
He's not happy bunny at Newcastle at the minute. And I said this to Baz. This I love Newcastle only goes so far when you're watching your career go with nothing.
I think they'll just sack the manager, and I think it's easier to sack the manager than to replace the player.
But then who do they get? This is the thing. Like,
anyway, we're not a Newcastle show. Whoa, we're not a Newcastle
Martin suggested maybe Glasner.
I think he's going United.
I will save that. We'll save that for the Oil Brothers chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Ed's already messaged me tonight saying, let's get the Oil Brothers on soon. I'm like, bloody hell, calm down, Ed. Every time Newcastle lose, Ed messages.
I'd rather get Tonali from them as a midfielder than Bruno G. At this
he
stage.
Was crap tonight as well, though.
Yeah.
True,
I think Bruno G was the best player on the pitch today, but
we ain't putting more G spots since stop.
Whoa.
Settle down.
Right.
Saving that for the after hours?
Nottingham Forest, them coming up. Forest, what I want to say is, by the way, commiserations, thoughts and prayers to the Notts Forest legend. That was John Robertson, who was died at 72. There will be a minute's applause and black armbands worn tomorrow before the game at the City Ground. So thoughts and prayers go out to all the Forest fans for that. Rest in peace, John Robertson, 72. No age at all. But yeah, Manchester City's record in the last, I'll do the last 10. I'll take FA Cup, well, the last 6 Premier League games. City have won 4, drawn 1, and lost 1, which was last season at the City Ground 1-0. And the other time before that was in the FA Cup, 3-0 defeat in 2009. So we've lost 1 in the last 6 since the return to the Premier League. On our last few visits to the River Trent, we beat them 2-0 and we drew 1 each, but generally, and we've lost there. So we've won 1, drawn 1, lost 1. They are currently slap bang. They are 4th bottom, I believe, at the moment, 17th on 18 points. They've won 3 out their last 6. They've lost 3 out their last 6. They have won 5 games, drawn 3. They've lost 9, scored 17, conceded 26. They're on a -9 goal difference. How's everyone feeling with going into this game at City Ground?
I think it's going to be a very similar game. I think it's going to be a very similar game to the Crystal Palace game, because both of them play a more passive mid block. So we should be able to find those about the same spaces, that whole isolate Cherky on a wing, make the switch, he goes in a 1-on-1, finds a pass in field, and then create a chance from there. I think we're going to do that part in a lot.
I think as long as Chris Wood doesn't play, we're screwed.
I think for me, I'm more just looking at the mentality from this team. You know, coming off a break, sometimes we don't play the best, but I want to see us come back and want to put, not like, doesn't have to be a world-class performance, but I want to see the team come back and put Arsenal and everybody else on notice that we mean business, that we're not here to fool around, and let's be locked in for what we need to do and get the job done. So that's what I'm more looking at, the mentality from the players coming off the break.
Yeah, I think it might be, probably won't be the most fun game to watch, but I think we'll come out on top. But I mean, even though it is Sean Dyche, we tend to do well against Sean Dyche. It's just not fun. It's just not the prettiest game. Yeah.
Yeah.
2-1 or maybe even a 2-0. We could even like a 2-0, something like that.
I don't think we lose games against low blocks. That's not the type of game we struggle against. This side struggle against other type of plays, but they don't do that.
Basketball games, yeah.
No, I think we know how to break down a Sean Dyche low block.
Yeah.
You know, a game like this, it's like the player I probably missed the most, someone who just used to know how to unlock those sort of dogged formations, was Riyad Mahrez.
Do you know they haven't
Riyad Mahrez against like a Dyche player, he used to tear them to pieces.
A little stat for you both, well, for you all. They've not suffered back-to-back defeats since his arrival in October.
They're going win-lose consistently. And they won, and they lost the last game.
Yeah, stock market football. Yeah.
I think we have Ryan Cherky to unlock the block that they're going to play. So I'm really excited to see him do his work.
I've got to say they were incredible against Spurs.
Everybody's been slapping Spurs except for us.
Everyone's incredible against Spurs except for us.
Yeah,
they were very good against Spurs. I've got to give the devil a due. They were very good.
I saw them play very well against Liverpool. That was when they went up and just smoked them at Anfield. That was my first time I watched Anderson, and I thought he was really good in that game.
When Forest get it right, they're a very good team that can beat anybody on their day.
I'm not concerned about this one. I'm going to be honest.
Well, they're predicting 11, according to the Nottinghamshire Live. Is Sells, Williams, Milenkovic, Murillo, Sinchenko, Douglas Luiz, Anderson, Hutchinson, Gibbs-White, Hudson-Odoi, and Igor Jesus. Is their predicted
Well, if they
11.
play Zinchenko, we can target that easily because he's not very good defensively. Ryan Cherky
Guess who
can just
Zinchenko's going to be marking? Yeah, Zinchenko's going to be on Cherky.
Field day.
Get the statue
Come to
ready.
think of it, there's not many players in our squad now that would be familiar with playing with Zinchenko.
Very tough, by the way.
Bernardo, John Stones,
Rodri,
Ake,
Diaz.
Yeah,
Diaz.
There's not much else after that, I don't think.
Okay. Was he? No, he
Not
wasn't.
many
here
more.
with Holland.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
50 likes away from 200 likes. Come on, 50 likes away. Can I just say, do you know what's worrying me with you lot? Not you lot, but it's ever since it was that Newcastle game that's bothering me. Because everyone thought, go up there, slap them, 4-0, 5-0, here we go. We went up there and they changed their whole style around and beat us.
Well, do you think Sean Dyche is likely to do that? Or you think Sean Dyche is just going to play Sean Dyche ball?
Even if they change, what can they change into that's going to make us have a hard game? Because Newcastle, they could have.
Okay, I haven't mentioned it yet.
Because Newcastle, they could have changed into a more aggressive side who go men for men and do a high block against us, and this is what we struggle against. So they did it. They went to that type of football, that end-to-end football, high risk, high reward, and they got the high reward. Could have lost the game, but ended up winning. They don't have Sean Dyche doesn't do that, and I don't think Palace have the squad to do that either. So it becomes more of a situation of, yeah, they can change what they do, but can they be successful changing what they're doing? I don't think they can.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they have the quality going forward.
I'll be more worried about going backwards.
I mean, they do have like tough players. Yeah, like Murillo and Milenkovic is a really good center back pairing. And I think Matt Sells is one of the.
They have got some good players. They have got some good players. I'm not gonna, and I don't care. Anyone says Morgan Gibbs White can cause problems.
He's very good. Yeah, he was cooking us last season. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, big up to Richard Dunn and his family, and I hope everything goes okay. Yes, spot on, Foggy. Thank you for reminding me of that.
I think we all know when we come up against teams like this, right? It's going to be how we defend the transitions. What happens when we lose the ball high up the pitch, right? Because they have Igor Jesus and Hudson-Odoi are pacey guys. So we're going to have to be, communicate on those switches, communicate, Donnarumma, and also set pieces. They're going to do long balls into the box. They're going to try to. When they get corners, they're going to try to go all out for them. So
say the thing, Ed. Say the thing. I believe you can
Donnarumma has to be commanding of his box.
No, say the thing. Say the thing, Ed. There's nothing wrong about being honest.
So I think they'll do a good job, and that's what I'm saying. We got mentality, locked in, focus, right? That's what I want to see coming off this break, and I want to see it. A full 90. I'm waiting for that full 90 where we're focused. We don't have these mental lapses. We're not putting ourselves underneath pressure for no reason.
I would say Arsenal was that.
It wasn't until the last 5 minutes.
The 5 minutes.
You got a fan here, Arsenal fan.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Don't be too excited there.
You can say
I don't know if that's somebody trolling from Judge Most Chat who they all hate me on all the Arsenal fans hate me on there. I don't know if it's one of those guys wandering over to make fun of me. You never know.
Oh dear.
Although I wasn't on there today, so.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's generally me who's not liked on the Judge Mode channel. Never mind. We move. Oh yeah. One thing I have got a quiz for you all at the end.
Oh, great.
Test your knowledge. Everyone does raise the game against us, definitely.
Yeah, unless you were born before 1982, then yeah, don't bother.
I've gone for a 2-1 win. I've gone for a win, but I think it's going to be a very close call. Big up, Chopper. Hope you're all right, mate. I've gone for a very close call.
I think it's not going to be a very comfortable game, I'm going to be honest.
One thing I do think we need to do is take our chances tomorrow when we get them. I don't think we can not take our chances tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to be clinical.
And we have done that at the City Ground the last couple of years. We've had plenty of chances and we've not taken them. Remember that one when Foden and Haaland hit the post in the bar in the same game?
In the treble season. Yeah,
and you're like, oh my God.
That one.
And it's just big up Simon Clark for the 23, mate. Thank you so much for your amazing support. Thank you so much. Forest are a weird team. They are. They can win 3-0 Forest and then lose to Fulham.
Fulham was attacking him all game too, so they were not very strong defensively in that one.
But that's a good point. Everyone was scared of Palace and Madrid. I just think that's City, mate. That's City fans.
I think those Palace and Madrid games are giving me a little bit of hope in some of these tougher away games. Because earlier in the season, we were having those mental lapses, and I think we're starting to improve on that. So I'm hoping, I hope tomorrow's just another.
Would you please take Eddie Howe? No, you're all right, mate. I'm sorry, we won't be doing that. Chopper, genuine thing, was you concerned by Bruno G's reaction tonight, full time? Because he looked a very unhappy bunny at full time. Very unhappy bunny. So we'll see. I've given my thoughts. Right, quick one. I'm just going to see a little bit of fun. You can join in the chat. You are going to have 10 seconds to get this done. And if you've already read the story, don't say it. But who's this? Former City striker with Djokovic.
Oh, I saw this the other day.
No.
10, 9, 8. I'll give you a clue. Next.
I know. I've seen the photo. I just can't remember the bloody article.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then 2 of them come in at the last minute. Nere Castillo. There you go. Hong got it. Stevie Black got it. Dash got it. Andrew got it. Andrew got it late, though. Absolute woeful striker.
Yeah.
Woeful striker.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Forest.
Sorry, I just want to chuck a little bit of quiz in there if you want.
You had your chance on Christmas Eve. Come on, move on.
Sorry, we're all, us foreigners are all plastic. No.
Oh.
I didn't see it, man. I simply wanted Eddie to resign. Yeah, I think it's getting tough. Tough up there. He was just frustrated he couldn't get past the big red bus from Salford. Wow. Bash. But yeah, I've gone for a 2-1 win. I think it's going to be very, very difficult there tomorrow. Does anyone believe in all this 12:30 kickoff, Malaka?
No.
Yes.
I knew you would at 4 a.m. Just get up, you lazy bastard.
Yeah, no, just give me my little.
Oh, go on. Tell you what.
2 hours of glory. No, just give me my little. No, all of you, pipe down. Big man talking.
Spartacus, I'm going to need you tomorrow.
Yes, the floor is mine. Look, we are absolute troopers over here in Australia, okay? The fact that we have to get up at god-awful hours week in, week out to watch the game, and I give credit to a lot of people around the world. They do respect the hustle that we have to do watching games. But just once every few months, just let us have our little Saturday night game, okay? I know you don't like your 12:30s over there, Martin. You can come back in because I know you want to have a few things to say.
Well, I think Kelster might be.
But at the end of the day, just let me have my little day in the sunshine. Let me have my little day in the sunshine.
My alarm is set for 4:20 in the morning. 4:30 kickoff for me.
That's week in, week out for us.
Oh.
You can just once, okay, hit your snooze button. Meanwhile, we can just go and have a nice little disco.
For you tomorrow? What time is it kick off?
11:30 p.m. on a Saturday night.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's good.
Well, when there's no daylight savings, it's 9:30.
Some people's football knowledge is foot.
Kelster, they just don't want to sacrifice a night out in the town.
They don't want to pay 100 million for Bruno, but want to pay 89 million for Anderson. Yes, Bruno is the other midfielder. Yes.
I would not get anywhere close to 80, 90 for Bruno. I would not do that. Is he better than Elliot Anderson?
Right.
Absolutely.
Let me explain my
yes.
point. Right. I said I wouldn't pay 100. The reason why was his age. Nothing to do with his quality. Said if he was 23, the same as Elliot Anderson, I'd be all over it. If he was 24, 25, all over it. He was 100 million. I know, Dash, because it's already been revealed. Sorry. Fuck off, you having a go at me. Why reveal it?
Yeah, he said it yesterday.
He's 28 years old. That's my issue.
Almost an uncle. No.
Yeah, what are you going to
yes,
what are you going to go 3-4 years of his prime?
That is the midfielder they're after, not Elliot. Anderson is the summer. They're after Bruno and Jam. There, I've said it. Shout at me. Go.
I could maybe. I was going to say. I wanted to say James Trafford, but you can't. Not in January. You can't do that.
4 a.m. for me, par for the course. See, look at that, Pat. You're getting called out by everyone now.
Get out
Oh,
of here.
DC, are you on the West Coast?
No,
as
West
well?
Coast have got
Okay.
West Coast have got a better
DC, have a word with
we
Pat.
do. No.
Ever since
Not
Pat,
having a bar of it.
ever since DC's gone against you and come onto my train, you've gone a right narky sod with her.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? DC's always been in my good graces.
No, but if they are interested in Trafford, maybe we can talk.
Rodri's 28 right now, but I'm not paying 100 million for him, am I, Elliot?
I don't
That's
think it's
why I don't
about.
know why the club thinks anybody would pay.
I'm not finishing this battle, Martin. Come on, name the kickoff at this time of year. Name all the kickoff times that you have in all competitions, and I'll tell you what the comparative.
Sorry.
Times
What are you doing on New Year's Day?
Sorry,
what are you doing New Year's Day?
I'm probably on a boat in Sydney Harbour.
Hang on, Spartacus. What are you doing New Year's Day?
I'm probably on a boat in Sydney Harbour enjoying the post New Year's Eve celebrations.
What have you got to do to watch City on that day?
I don't.
It won't be in the day. It'll be at night time.
With whom?
Actually, no.
I have to go in a car, right? Yeah. Open the car door, drive 3 hours.
Yeah.
To Sunderland. It finishes about 10. Get out about 10:30. I'm not going to be home till about 1 a.m. Stop giving me the rolling out of bed. He's fucking hard. Piss off. You roll out of bed.
Well, you could just spend the night.
I get in a car and I drive there, sunshine. Elliot gets his helicopter because he's a posh little sod.
Yeah.
Why don't you start making friends with Elliot then and get in the helicopter with him?
Yeah, and I roll out of bed and then drive to the pub.
Don't give me. I went to Tottenham away last season. Came home at 6 in the morning.
I roll out of bed, get to the pub, albeit because it's an awful time, the traffic season. Don't give me this whole I've got to deal with all the traffic of that too. If that's just how things are.
Do you get to go back to bed?
Sooner or later.
Eventually.
Well, just because you're at home doesn't mean you can actually fall asleep.
It depends how quickly. It depends how quickly Alan messages after the game. It depends how quickly Alan responds after a game.
You're on a coach, so you can piss off. Does Alan get a tram driver? No, listen. I big up everyone who has to get up around the world.
He has a special tram driver that he wants every time.
Look at this. I'll not bother going Sunderland if you're. Yes, I am going.
No, Elliot, you have to give him a ride in your private jet, according to Martin.
No, we need to win the game, lads. Let's think about the big picture here.
I'm going Newcastle away as well.
See, that's the issue.
No, I'm not digging out foreign fans. Don't start that one. What I'm saying is, Steve, don't start with your rainbow crap. What I'm saying is, he's rolling out of bed.
International.
What is it, Stranger Things?
All Pat has to do is go, get me control. Click.
No,
game's on.
I have to get out of bed,
I could do that.
figure out what outfit I'm going to wear, walk downstairs, turn the car on, drive 40 minutes into the city, park in a legal spot and hope the cops don't nick me, watch the game, hopefully have a win, and then the drive home's nice and smooth and easy.
Yeah, it's very hard. Wake up at about 10 in the morning and turn on the TV.
Elliot, God save the Queen. No, God save the ACB. That's for sure.
By the way, Brett Bree's got a point. In fairness, I'm up at 4 a.m. anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Benny Martin, what are you doing all that for? You've done your time. Leave it to the youngsters.
Oh,
That's a fair point.
He said I'm an unk.
someone called you a
Martin,
grandpa
when you
at
get
one
to that
point.
age, you get to the age, Martin.
Am I too old to be going to these away days now?
You know, you
Apparently,
can't be
yes.
a grandpa in your 40s. Just saying.
Hey, I'll be getting the lift up to. They have a lift at Sunderland and Newcastle. Show my blue badge, and I get the lift to the top floor.
See, Martin is a VIP.
Do they also have the lift in the fake taxi?
Yeah, Elliot doesn't get
to
that.
winch you
does
both
he?
in.
See, Pardo, you see, you think Pat is sensible. See what he's doing now. Unk Martin. Martin, what do you eat for breakfast?
TMI.
I don't generally eat breakfast.
See, now that's an issue.
It depends whose house I'm in.
Oh, whoa.
Well,
Never mind.
okay, whatever does it for you.
That's my chat up line. That she goes, "Yeah, what's your name?" I said, "How'd you like your eggs in the morning?" Zero excuses for him making it because he's done as a club asked, right, Cade? Oh, he's talking about Oscar Bob. Right, you're talking about Oscar Bob. Away days to Norwich was the best. That Ipswich and Norwich are the worst ones to get to. Worst ones.
Yeah, didn't you say it was like an 8-hour drive or something? Because there's no like roads.
Well, I've just booked. We're going to Loch Ness next year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very pretty.
7-hour
pretty
drive.
place.
7-hour drive.
It's not that bad.
Beautiful drive, though.
I did it
That-
before.
I could
Second half of
drive
that drive will
7
be
hours
stunning.
and not
Yeah.
leave my state that I live in. So
Martin,
No,
it's not that bad, though.
Echeverry's going Girona. We discussed that one.
Already been
Elliot.
confirmed.
Behind
Yeah,
the
he's
time.
gone to Girona.
Going Girona. All right, then on
7
pigs
hours.
and blankets for breakfast all week now.
I
Not
drove 12
Oscar,
hours west and I
Newcastle,
still
Bob.
haven't even left my state.
Newcastle aren't interested, but I don't know where he's going now. There's a few people. Loch Ness is gorgeous. I know. I've never been. Can't wait to go.
the
Even
state
I've
that
been there,
I grew
Martin.
up in is bigger than
Martin.
England.
Even
Right,
I've
what
been
you
there,
predict?
Martin.
If you can,
Tomorrow.
I know
Pat.
it's 7 hours, mate, but take the long way because some of those scenic drives are incredible.
Pat, what's your prediction for tomorrow? Because I need to also put it in
3-1. I
You've
mentioned
done
it the other
3-1.
day, but in case you didn't remember, it's 3-1. All good.
Well, I thought you'd put it in the chat, but you didn't.
No, I did. I put it in the WhatsApp.
Oh, did you put it in the
morning?
That was before Christmas, so don't worry. Yeah, if you missed it, you missed it. It is what it is.
I've slept since then.
Yeah,
We're still waiting for Aussie,
Oh,
Rich,
that
and
sounds
Alan's
good.
predictions. Aussie's gone 3-0. I've gone 2-1. Pat, I'm not going to put the predictions on screen yet because DC will get triggered because I have not changed the background yet. Promise you, DC, I will change it. I promise you. Kelster, what's your prediction?
I predict that we win. I don't have a score prediction though.
No, you got it. You know, on air we do predictions. Come on.
2-0, which is 2-0.
So no.
Why are you asking me Spanish? What's that about?
It's just an iconic US scoreline. 2-0. It's like our
Spartacus.
I was gonna go 3-1, but then Pat said it. I was gonna go 2-0, but then Kel said it, so I'm gonna go 3-0.
Wow, sorry.
Ed, remember you're Alan now. It's your Alan's predictions.
3-0.
Spartacus, you have to join me on the watch line. I'm gonna be falling asleep, man.
I will.
Okay.
Elliot's gone 4-0. Jesus, you're expecting some, aren't you? Sam's gone 2-1. 7-hour drive to Loch Ness. You're doing a space. I'll lose signal halfway up there, Magnus. 2-1 Shaky with the winner. 2-0 hard fought win. I like it. 4-1.
Martin, if it's
Choppy's gone
2-0
4. Jesus.
If it's 2-1 with a joking winner, get him the statue. Ready.
Yeah. No. The Husinov one's
Alongside
going to
the
be
cushion
constructed
off one.
first.
I remember City European games against Total Network Solutions. That was a good day out. Yeah.
Was that the one at the
scored.
Millennium Stadium?
Yeah, Darren Huckabee scored. It was like a ghost town.
Was
There
it?
was
There was
11,000
more
people in
City
there.
away fans than there was actual home fans in the ground or something,
There
wasn't
was
there?
11,000 people in a stadium that held 80,000. It was embarrassing. It was like a ghost town that night.
Jeez.
My God. It was good, though. Rajat, 2-0 for me. Rajat, I saw your shot earlier. I'm sorry for the heartbreak. I know you're upset.
I had to
DC's
sit down
upset.
when you said the news in the chat. I was like, right, Jack, sit down.
Clean sheet and a win.
Oh my God.
Big up. 4-1. Jarvis has gone. Kelster predicts a riot. Neil's gone for a 2-1. Haaland and Foden. I've got Haaland as one of my scorers.
Actually, Steve,
Do you want the scorers as well?
Skeletor is going to come in with the collector.
You can give me the
That's what's
scorers
gonna
if you
happen.
want.
Okay, I'm gonna say Haaland, Foden, Reinders. Haaland, Foden, Reinders. Yeah.
Reinders is
Oh,
a
you
shout. He
think
seems to
Reinders
be. He
play?
seems to be. His shooting boots seem to be on a bit more now. I mean, I know he
This is the
scored
thing.
one goal the other day, but he seems to be on target a bit more now.
This is the thing. We're playing against a lower block, so we're getting the players closer to the box, the midfielders, so they get into better positions to score. So I predict that he's going to have a lot of chances to score. So I think he's going to bag at least one.
A lot of people have gone 2-1, you know. A lot of people have gone
2-1's a good
2-1.
shout because I think it will be a bit cagey. But if we're on our game, we should bag a few.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very comfortable game. Very comfortable one.
I always worry about the bagger for you.
No,
Right, we're 33 away from 200 likes. Thank you so much. By the way, Martin, you look fantastic. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I'll put a little
We
bit of
got
weight
an
back
admirer
on.
in the chat.
I'm trying to get rid of my weight again. I put a little bit of weight back on, so I'm trying to get rid of it again.
So you're
As you
definitely
do,
not
Oliver.
playing tomorrow then.
Over the festive period.
Pardo, don't why you acting like Spartacus here? Don't do that.
Like Spartacus? Why?
6-1. Benny, 6-1. Cade's gone 2-1. 2-1 drawn out.
Spartacus has ever predicted that Savinho would score a hat trick.
Correct, Martin. Reading
He's
his
not that
swing
big
on
of
with
a
the works.
homer.
No direct train to those places to Manchester. Yep. I'm shit at predictions. I think Kel knows 2-0 it is. Total Non-Summit Solutions on a new Saints. Yep. Changed to new Saints now. 3-1, Governor. We need to start. We do. I agree with Governor on that. We need to really start quickly tomorrow. I think the opening goal is crucial tomorrow.
Yeah.
How about Yosko
Totally.
redoes the nose? Remember the nose pick from the 4-peat season? I still don't know what that was about. Him and Kyle Walker picking each other.
Oh, Elliot, smile for once. This weekend hasn't started great. Rags beating you. Smile for once, Elliot. You never know. I know your face makes
smile at you while waving from his helicopter.
Bob breaking my heart. Well, maybe he should have tried a bit harder, Rajak. I wish him all the best in his future. I hope he goes and he balls out at another club. I do want that for Bob. I want him to, whoever leaves this. Same with Ake. Ake, thank you so much for the memories. You have been a legend. Enjoy if you do move. And that's the way it should be.
What do you mean if?
I mean, he might say.
I'm not, because I'm not in charge of the chart. I'm not in charge of them. I don't have final say.
By the way, Martin, can you get Elliot Anderson by the weekend?
Do you want me to have a chat with him while I'm down there this weekend? That's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even have to bring the question past us, man. I thought you would already be in negotiations.
Haaland is 30 goals away from breaking. Is he only 30 goals? Jesus.
Martin is slacking off.
He could do that this season.
That means he's not far off Aguero then. Jesus.
It's crazy, isn't it?
He could literally score 30 goals the rest of the season.
Not being funny, he could smash Aguero's record in like half the time.
Yeah, he's that good.
This guy's crazy, isn't he?
Wow.
And you guys still say he's not the best striker in this club history. Shame on you.
But,
Not yet. Not yet.
if it was up to Kelso,
not yet.
if Mamouche was scoring a load of goals, when Haaland was coming back from injury, Haaland would be on the bench because Mamouche was scoring a lot of goals.
I've been very consistent about it. I want the two of them playing together. That's all I want. That's all I'm at.
What, 1995?
I mean, one can play on the right.
Do it this season.
They can play wide, Martin.
Why not?
Oh, Mamouche cannot play wide. Behave.
No, it's not playing.
Wide.
You're looking at things on paper, Martin. You have to look it on the pitch.
Well,
It starts wide and do that.
You're dropping
He wasn't playing wide last season. He would invert behind Holland and he'd score a goal.
Yeah, because he didn't play Foden. Foden's
But
down
then you
back.
can play Foden
Foden is
deeper.
the 8.
You're dropping Shirka.
No, he's doing the same on the right side.
Oh, so you're dropping
Dropping Doku is
Semenyo.
what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. You're dropping
Semenyo
somebody here. No, you're dropping somebody here. Stop it.
Well,
We're not
Jeremy Duffy was part of
FC.
the contingency that's only scored 1 goal. So
Martin, I'm saying you can do that.
have
I'm not
goals
saying
on the
they
bench.
would. If you want Manwich to start, I think that's the best way to get him.
It's a football club, not insert player's name here, FC.
You've been to Menu FC for a while now, Martin.
What?
You've been to Menu FC for a while now.
I've just known he's coming for a while.
No, I just said like maybe he starts ahead of Semenyo, and then you criticize Semenyo.
Nico G with 5. Damn, Haaland's breaking every
5?
record.
What?
Should have gone Specsavers. Donnarumma hat trick incoming. Don't ask. If they get 1, we get 4.
If
It's
Donnarumma
hung that
scores
crazy.
a
He's been here
hat-trick,
3
I will
years.
buy you the shirt, Farticus.
Yo, Doris, I don't care. Doris, I don't care if it comes off his butt cheeks, his left testicle. As long as it go in the back of the net, that's all that matters, mate.
Right, by the way, is this fellow in the bottom left saying we're going to win? How can we with that shot keeper in there? Elliot, don't do it.
I don't think they're going to get close to our goal for much, to be honest. I don't think the keeper's going to do much to do. Elliot, how did we win a treble with that shit keeper in that as well? Don't you have to enlighten me in this one.
Because he was a baller in the Champions League final.
Why don't you two just
Go in that helicopter.
We're going to score more than you.
I do a date.
We're glad we're Bertie get a game. Comfortable 4-0 win, says Fogger. We need to take. We do. Well said, Martin. Respect the servants. Yes, always will do, mate. I will miss Stones and Ake. Yes, I will. I can confirm I'm already talking with Elliot Anderson. You are. Apparently basketball is good in the penalty. Yeah, a funny old game, innit? Haaland is 113 away from Guerrero's record of 260.
2.5 seasons.
Haaland is clearly the player of the season.
Yeah.
I've got it as O'Reilly at the minute, actually.
I'm giving it.
Yeah, I would say O'Reilly. I think he's been perfect.
I've got Nico O'Reilly as my player of the year so far.
Hasn't O'Reilly also got Champions League player of the match at the Bernabeu?
Yeah, Haaland. Suck on that. No.
Anyway,
Well,
right, anything else
according
you want to add on?
to Sky Sports, it's Declan Rice is the best player of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Embarrassing.
He's
Embarrassing.
been good, but just sold your horses, yeah.
I don't think he's been good though.
I don't think. I
think
think
it's been
he's
average.
Extremely overrated.
Elliot said it's
The
never
thing
going to
is-
stop. We might do that. We are bringing back. I was going to talk with Rich about this, and lads, I'm looking at bringing back. When we first started, we had debates. So the first debate we ever had was on Twitch, and we had it Guardiola versus Mancini.
Martin on
thinking-
Twitch, that's a sight to behold.
We may start bringing back these late night debates where it's just like 4 people, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and we were going to do like Aguero versus Haaland, Pep versus whoever. And I just think it'd be a good little extra show to chuck in.
Can you put Spartacus on the Donnarumma side for the Donnarumma versus Ederson debate?
We'll
I
get
absolutely-
Spartacus and Elliot on and have Edison versus Donnarumma.
Pep versus Mancini. Have
Oh,
Alan
and
I
you
don't
should get
think Ederson
Mateus
is
on
that
as
good.
well. Make Mateus be
Yeah,
on the
Alan
Ederson.
on for that's a good shout.
I don't think Edison is that good though.
Alan for everything that we're for.
Alan,
Yeah, right.
Alan for Nunes.
Good one. Team predictions. Anyone changing the 11s that have gone out recently?
Copy and
I'll do the
copy and paste the same.
Bernardo. I'll be on the pro Bernardo for the Bernardo debate.
Pat, you changing out?
No. If it ain't broke,
I'm
don't
not.
fix it.
I'm not.
Copy paste.
Kelstar,
Keep on
anything
keeping
changing?
on. Nope, same lineup. I think Tijani's gonna bag tomorrow too. I think he likes being. See, that's the thing is we got all these players who can play behind Holland. And whoever's behind Holland doesn't score the goals. So come on, Tijani Rangers, I'm rooting for you.
Ed, any changes in yours?
Hmm.
You're taking away doing, isn't it? Like,
I don't know. Nah,
Ooh,
you
where
can't
is
change
you
it.
selling it?
You
What is
can't
it? What is
change
it
it.
selling?
I don't even know who you would.
Who are you changing, Ed? You sound like you want to change something.
Nah, I was gonna say. I know Spartacus is gonna give me shit on it.
See, I can't give you shit if I don't understand what you say.
No, I said, would he play Savinho in this type of game? I don't think so. So
No.
keep it the same. Keep it the same.
I would not. I don't know why I would shade you for that. I wouldn't play Savio there either. It's not the type of game you play Savio.
Savio could come off the bench.
Yeah.
And he's been
Perfect
quite
thing
good
for him
coming off
to
the
do.
bench. So kudos to him for getting better.
Up the pop at them hands. Martin, am I not Foden? He's my favourite player, but if Foden wanted to leave, he can leave, bro. No player is bigger than the club. Never will be.
Except on Donnarumma.
No, that's why I think Mamouche will get more game time in the second half of the season. Choppy has a question for you. Yes, we did, Luke. Hope you had a lovely Christmas as well. What do I think? Choppy wants to know, what do you think of American soccer chants? The fact you called it soccer has already put you on a yellow card, Chopper.
We don't really have them.
Yeah, you
I
do.
mean,
Let's go, city, let's go.
No, I'll go to MLS games. I used to when I lived here. It's not the same. It's not the same as European, but
Give me an S.
The team I go to when I watch soccer
Holland.
When I go to a San Jose Earthquakes game, we got the same one. Dale, 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 San Jose. Dale, San Jose. You know, that kind of stuff.
Not a concert.
There's not many lyrics to it. It's just kind of like
It's not a concert.
Oh, we got San Jose Earthquakes. They got a big drum.
Fight.
See, that's
and win. Fight and
It's
win.
just not the same culture. We just, it's just not the same.
Fight and win.
They don't do the
I'm
wave,
like,
thank God.
shut
Thank God.
the fuck.
Don't do the fucking
Shut
wave.
the fuck up. Shut
What the fuck
Shut the
was
fuck up.
that? What the fuck?
Now, you get a variation of that at a San Jose Earthquakes game. But
Steve,
it's
let's
mostly
go
just the same.
Fanta.
I was not a cheerleader. I actually tried out to be a cheerleader and I didn't make the squad, so I was not a cheerleader. Sorry.
CFG are getting shit for pulling out Mumbai City. No, there's
was too
major
fat.
problems in the Indian Super League. So that's
It's
why.
basically falling apart.
Yeah, so that's why they pulled out.
Well, they can
Martin,
invest
let me
the
give
money
you a
in Uzbekistan,
scenario.
Actually, make a profit.
Madrid has 2 bids for Cherky and Foden, 150 million each, but you can only choose one to sell. Who would you choose to go?
Oh God.
Turkey needs a statue in it, so you have to pick Turkey.
I would pick Cherky, yeah.
No, to stay.
No, I'd sell Cherky, yeah.
No,
I said to
Spartacus
stay.
is saying sell Foden.
Self-hold and keep.
Fight and win.
Dale,
disrespect
dale,
again?
Dale.
Bernardo and Donnarumma are also on booking away for suspension. Yeah. Just let you know,
I'm worried
Doku
about them.
and Stones are due back in the next week or two. Doku is pretty close now. So, yeah, those two should be back soon enough as well. We don't know. They're going to make a decision today.
Look at you, Cade. See, this is what we talk about in Spaces, Cade. This is exactly what we talk about in Spaces.
Look, sell Foden. Cade, you are the typical person of the shiny new toy. You are a magpie, Cade.
I think I'm imagining people only mean this in the context of this question, right? Because it was a specific
Yeah,
question.
but why would you sell Foden over Cherky? Cherky's been here 4 months.
He already has a statue, Martin. See how great he is.
That's crazy. That's like you. It's like saying sell RODRI over Nico G. It's crazy. What we
Yeah, we
doing
need
here?
that on the
people-
soundboard, Martin. We need that on the
Keep them
soundboard.
both.
That's
Keep them
crazy.
Some
both.
people
Keep
here
them
once.
both. Keep them both.
Martin, you are
Wants
the
to
worst.
offer.
Why am I the worst?
Surprised your soundboard doesn't come with that. I'll give over.
Look at this. Cherky is clear. Cherky Foden is clear. How is
The
Fair,
two of
fair.
them, you
What
mean
we
the two
doing
of them
here?
together?
What we're doing here?
How many young player of the years has Cherky won? How many player of the years has he won? How many writers player of the years has he won? What are
Martin
we doing here,
Rance.
guys?
Well,
Well,
Martin
Oh,
now
Rance.
he's won
behave,
playmaker of the
Martin.
season, which is
Oh,
He's-
Martin, behave.
He's about to win one.
You
Yeah.
get
Turkey has a very good chance to win
I'm
Young
sorry,
Player of the Year this year.
you are the kind of people who would sell your girlfriend if something better came along.
Whoa.
Thank God she's not in the car right now.
No, you what it is.
I think you get banned forever, Spartacus.
Gosh,
Martin,
you just
Martin,
exactly.
They'd sell your babies and go home and sleep like one.
Just testing people's allegiances and bias. Thanks for the evidence, guys.
Yep. Some of these people, mate, they'd sell your babies and then go home and sleep like one.
I know.
Yep.
Thank God my girl's not on the car right now.
They'd sell the kids some of these.
I'm sorry, Ryan Turkey, but I'm keeping Phil Foden.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't what? Why exactly? Why can't we just sell no one? My mum said sell Foden as well.
Oh, well, that settles it then.
Yeah, that tells us.
That's it. Yeah.
Yo, Kelsey, remember Bobby Boucher?
Mom knows best.
Remember Bobby Boucher?
Bobby Bottle Service?
No, remember Waterboy when he's talking about mom?
Oh yeah, my
Bobby
mama,
Boucher.
yeah. Sorry.
My mama said.
Nick,
I think
Luke,
Bobby Bottle Service is way more funny though.
Luke, we are noticing. Cade, I love you, but you are shiny new toy syndrome. And shiny new toy comes in, you're there.
Yo, Pat, your mama wrong.
When we sign a new, sorry, when we sign a
Cade,
new
your
player,
mama is wrong, Cade. Your mama is bang
Your mama
wrong
is
now.
No need to insult his mother. God.
How's that insulting his mother?
I'm just kidding. It's a
Ed, do you
joke.
think Kate sits on the couch and goes, "Ma, meatloaf"?
Steve.
She told me I'm an idiot because I chose turkey. And I bloody agree with her. Tell your mum she's perfect.
Ma,
Tell your mum, well
meatloaf.
done. You're homeless now. Get in that cardboard box, Cade.
Yo, Kate, tell your mom to subscribe. She has more sense than you.
Tell her to hurry up with the meatloaf.
Oh,
Oh my God.
it's a little late for dinner.
Cade wants it so
Time for
shiny that when they
dessert.
put on the shirt for the first time, it's still got the security tag on it.
Oh yeah, they didn't get the didn't get magnetized off.
Yeah, still wants the
Oh, my
price
God.
tag on the shirt.
What is this? The Simpsons or Marge Simpson just kept restitching her old dress up and then making
Oh
it
yeah,
something new
redoing the Chanel dress.
By the way, I am not
until
MILF
it got
hunting.
caught in the machine.
Stop that, Steve. I am not MILF hunting. Milled? You mean MILF?
Mild hunting now, right?
I've
Is
already
it
got my
mid-off?
MILF. Yo, mama jokes in 25, yeah. I'm not playing FC. I just wanted Haaland stay forever and never be sold. But if Mbappe came along, Haaland
No,
can always-
no, I'm gonna
You.
stick with Erling Haaland.
So what we've
Mbappe
established
shit.
tonight is Nico J.
That's not that sort of mistake.
So
Not that sort of
tonight-
mistake. Careful.
So tonight, we've
Not that
established.
sort of mistake.
We've established. Look,
Careful.
we've established in the last month, Kushinov is getting a statue because he's better than all our centre backs because he's tough. We've established Cherky is better than KDB and Phil Foden, and we've
And he's
also
getting
now
a statue.
established
And he's
Nico
getting a
Gonz-
statue.
Nico Gonzalez is better than RODRI. So, is there any other wild takes we want to go with tonight? Anyone else?
Joshko Vardiol is the best center back.
Josh Gogabardio is also the goal.
Yep.
Yeah, gotta start the Joshko
I mean,
statue.
Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips will revive his career against Exeter.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, you
You
missed
know,
it.
you lot.
Apparently, Joshko Vardiol is a striker.
Yep.
You
According
lot
to
have got-
people not here.
Right, I'm going to teach.
Danny
We're
Allsop's
going
going
to
to take over as director of operations
It's
in
called
football group.
loyalty. We're going to have a chat about loyalty to our actual legends and goats.
Martin, you need to pay more attention to the names on the back, not what's on the front.
Yeah.
Bastard. I fear we've opened. Anyway, right, we're going to leave it there. KP is the one player that will not be sold. Fucking better be.
No.
He better be.
Dude, that guy.
Right, anyway,
I think that's the worst contract we've ever signed. Because
Thank you all for joining us. We will be back now Sunday evening with the Nottingham Forest post game. I'm at a Christmas thing tomorrow, if I'm not somewhere else after last night's fiasco. Anyway, big up to everyone. Pat, thank you, mate.
You go to jail.
I hope you had a lovely Christmas.
Yeah, it was nice actually. Now I'm enjoying
That's how
three and a half weeks
Did
off.
you go
No
to
work,
jail
so
last night or something? You keep
things are good.
referencing it like in a bad
No,
way.
I was
karaoke
visiting,
that bad?
I was visiting our lovely NHS again.
Ah, damn.
What's your karaoke default song? I'm curious.
I
I
didn't get
don't
to do
need
it.
a sample. I'm just curious what it is.
I didn't get to do it. I was too busy. dealing with. I was being injected and stuck with things, and there was like a human pincushion last night. Kelster, anything coming up on True City Fan? By the way, lovely to see Pat back, but what the fuck is that tash?
I told him I'm calling him Senor Patico because you know he looks that's a very Latino looking mustache.
I'm gonna message him in a bit and say, "What is that? Have you lost a bet?"
Please do. I need some.
Yeah, you can do, mate.
It's got a bit of Latino soap opera to it, doesn't it?
He says he's gonna, a telenovela. He's
big up, Telemundo,
you, mate. Telemundo.
Much love to you and your family, and I hope things get sorted out.
Okay, no, we got the watch along tomorrow. I'll be there. Spartacus said here that he'll be there. Pat's gonna start it because it's gonna take me a few minutes to wake up.
Martin looks like a Texan.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Not me. Yeah. True City.
Martin. Whoa. Martin does not look like a Texan. Patrick does. We should buy Patrick a cowboy hat to make him look. Exactly. Yeah.
Martin doesn't.
Yeah, the chaps and the boots and all that too.
Yeah. Ed, I will see you Sunday. Hope you had a lovely Christmas or holidays. Celebrate.
Yeah, great time, man. Great time with family. Yeah, mate. Hope everybody had a good holiday with their families as well, man. Get a chance to relax, get away from the job a few days, you know.
Why was the Twitter space early today? Because it was.
Martin is allowed to sleep every once a month or something.
Because Martin doesn't charge. Because Martin doesn't pay penalty rates.
I listened to a little bit of it, but I didn't know.
Elvis sings Blue Moon to you all. Yeah. Spartacus, big up Chopper. I'm sorry for your result. I hope things get sorted up there after the semi-final. Yosemite Sam. God damn it.
No, he needs the hat. He needs the hat for the Yosemite.
Anyway, big up to you all. Smash those likes on the way out. Thank you so much for your support tonight. The channel is going through the roof at the moment, and we can't thank you all enough. We're edging slowly to that 8K. Sooner we get there, the better. Please keep smashing it around. There may be an Instagram show with me and Tone tomorrow because Ozzy's working. So I may be on with Tone tomorrow post-game. So keep an eye out for that on Instagram.
Big up
Tone. Yeah, we'll try and sort out the debate shows that I want to get going. Yeah, Blues Down Under will be back. Is it back next week or are we leaving it till New Year?
Probably. I'll have to check because I'm flying off on about the 5th or the 6th, so I'll have to see what's good with the lads and go from there. We might even. I know Rich and Macca said they wanted to meet up for the morning match against because the Sunderland match is on 7 a.m. So we might try and do something.
Well, I'm not there for that. How about? Well, I am.
I know. We might see what we can do. We might try and incorporate something. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Anyway, I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas. I hope you've not had too much turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, pigs in blankets, the old caboodle. Yes. Take care, all.
Steve Black, rude. Rude. He's trying to send me to Crystal Palace, man. I ain't gonna do Crystal.
All right, man. Goodbye, you filthy animals.
Yeah, big up, Paul, and we'll see you Sunday night. Where City have hopefully found their way out of the forest. As always, up the Blues. Take care, all.